to rest. Um, Tbone is resting in Takashi's room when also and Taj are resting with Rose and Shusha. Well, Fennec, because she's in the Fennec gear now, in that room with not the unconscious body of Rollo Tomassi and at the moment unconscious body of the Mad China Killer. Any questions or anything?
Nope.
No, no questions here.
Okay.
Well, other than, can I just put a bullet in the Mad China's head?
Well, I think Taj wanted to question him some stuff, so that could be part of it.
Okay.
So let me turn
Fair
off
enough.
the background music and the people talking. All right, heads up, anyone that's watching this video on YouTube or if you're watching the stream, any background music or sounds that you hear come from a badass company called Sirenscape. They're Australian-based. Sirenscape makes awesome ambient sounds and music and sound effects that you could use for all types of things, for your TV, movie, games, or projects, or tabletop games. You could use this in person. You could use this how we're doing now live online. So if you go to sirenscape.com, that's SYRINSCAPE, you could check out their stuff there. What we're using at this stream, we're using the Cyberpunk at the nightclub, Cyberpunk Nightclub, Cyberpunk the apartment, and Cyberpunk the Forlorn Hope. Those are the sound that we're using. And if you look at the description in the YouTube video, you could see the links for those too, if you like those. There's no cool promo code or anything that you could use. You could use them for birthdays, for brisks, for bar mitzvahs, anything you want. They're great sounds. Just click on those links down there and you can check them out from the great people at Sirenscape. All right, so now we could play. Right now, also is unavailable to play. He didn't show up. So what we're going to do is we're going to say that he went to bed and he went back to deal with the equipment with Shusha's, Shusha / Phoenix music. So we're going to do that. And right now, Tbone, you are at Takashi's room. And Taj, you're at Rose's and Shusha / Phoenix room. So I'm going to just do this so it can be easier. Where the girl is not in the room, let me bring in also Takashi because they're going to be in this. We're going to imagine that the rooms are here. And let's roll initiative. Guys, roll a d20, and whoever has the highest number is the one that goes first. And then from there, we could play along. Holy fuck.
Sorry.
We just have to wait for T-Bone's D.
Okay, that's not it. I think I know my shapes by
I mean, I'll just pass mine. I'll just pass mine to Tbone. It's fine.
All right, so we'll start off with Tbone.
I have no problem going second. That's the problem.
All right, so you rested a day. My bad. Yeah, you already gave your full health. If you notice your weapons, I gave you guys full ammunition already. Double check that. Your armor's still ablated, so you still need to talk to a Medtech. To a tech to get that fixed. Also is not around. If you want to find someone, you just pay them the same thing that you would pay a tech, but we have to find a tech in here. That's the downside. Or I think you could fix it yourself, I think, with basic tech. And if you pass basic tech at a certain DV, you could fix it.
Yeah, you know what? I'll give that a shot.
Okay.
I assume that I wake up. There's nothing that's gone on. Right?
Yeah, right now you're just a regular day. You wake up, nothing's gone on right now. Takashi's already awake in the main room. He's eating something.
Okay.
And he's pretty much happy-go-lucky. He looks like nothing has happened yet.
Well, before I start trying my two rolls and everything, I can go into the main room since Takashi. Good morning, thing.
Good morning.
What you snacking on?
Just some kibble here, chicken flavored.
Did it by chance have any beef flavor kibble?
Yeah, I think the vending machine has different flavors. Beef, shrimp, liver.
Yeah, liver. I'm fine on the liver. Well, if that's the case, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get myself some beef kibble.
All right.
Can you start the day with on an empty stomach?
So the vended for beef kibble is going to be like about 10 EBs.
Fine. Let me make sure to go ahead and deduct that from my thing. Let's see, gear, uh, eating, kibble, 10. There we go. So, I grab the kibble, and if there's a spot nearby Takashi, I'll sit down
All right.
and start eating.
All right. So while you're
Um,
eating, we'll pass it over to Taj. So
okay.
All right. So, I guess it's time to go check on our guest of honor in the bathtub.
all right. So you're waking up on your own, and you're gonna have anyone else? I think Rose is awake, and you see that Shusha and Fennec, and Rose, they're just like having some breakfast there. Looks like kibble as well.
Okay.
I apologize. I don't have an icon for
That's
Shusha.
fine. I'll say I'll tell Rose that I'm gonna go check on the guest of honor, and if she wants to bring herself slash camera in, she can come see what's making this guy going nuts.
When you say that, she goes, "Oh, sure, sure," and then she takes 2 or 3 more big spoonsful of kibble, and gets up, and with her mouth full, you see her touching parts of her head to turn on the camera and so on, and she's following right behind you.
That's got to be really a funny sight, like
Yeah.
touching her head.
So she's behind you, and you're opening the door to the bathroom. Remember the layout of the room. This is like the kitchen area, the door to the master bedroom, / like bedroom area. A little wall, bathroom up here, dining room table. This is the island where they're eating, and the living room area and so on.
Okay. So kind of peek in and see how he's doing.
Right before you open the
awake?
door, Rose like, do you want to call Tbone, or you find just doing this us by on our own?
He wasn't too happy that we kept him alive. I know if we bring him in, it's gonna be the end of him. So let's see what we can get from him, and then we can invite Tbone to come say hello.
All right. So you open the door, and in there you see, in the puddle of blood, it looks like urine as well. And then an unconscious body. He's breathing. When you're looking at him, though, like you notice he's all sorts of fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
His broken cyber legs. He's missing that cyber arm that also took with him. And he has the other left arm broken. The left ear, I mean, not the left ear, but I forgot which side it was, but the ear that's missing is all dried up and coagulated. It's already dry and kind of black looking, and it's not bleeding as much, but he still has dry blood on his neck. And you do notice that while he's sleeping, you notice that he kind of has like a puppet Neuralink, in the sense of that it's in the back of the nape of his neck, like almost where the cerebellum would be. That's where his links are at.
So we can jack in. Okay.
Yeah, or like, you know how you jack in with from your wrist. I don't know where you put yours. It's up to you. You could have it on your temple, wherever. But like if you played 2077, they just put out that little cable from the wrist.
Mm-hmm.
That's he has that in the back of his neck.
Oh, okay.
But he seems to be asleep.
Seems to be asleep. I'll kind of give him like a kick on the foot.
You nudge him. You see him. He shakes his head. He's like, he just looks at you. His eyes are squinting. He just blinks his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, where am I? And then he looks at himself, and you just see him like a shock expression. Like he can't even, like his mouth is still open. He doesn't know what to say because he's looking at his disfigured, fucked up body.
Yeah. It's like, well, if it isn't the consequences of your inaction, Mr. Mad China, you're here in the wonderful underground.
Who are you? Who are you? Where am I? What's going on? Did I do something to you guys?
Oh, did you? You have one of my partners really upset right now, and he would love it more than anything to come in here and have some fun with you.
Whatever it is you want? I'm not gonna say anything. I don't even know anything right now.
You don't know anything about the heart, about this other guy that you were just dead set on getting.
Right when you said the heart, his eyes opened up, and then he shook his head. He's like, "No, I don't know anything about a heart or anything like that."
Uh-huh.
And then you start
Can I
seeing
do-
he is like kind of recalling and stuff. He's like, "Where? Okay, I'm getting it. Where's the other guy?"
The other guy is sleeping right now. He had a long night thanks to you.
Hmm. Well, it's gonna be longer. Hopefully, he could come here. I could talk with him.
Is there a reason why you can't talk with me?
Because you're useless. There's nothing that you could help with.
There's nothing
shit.
I can't help with.
No, unless you're a doctor and you could fix my legs or something, or you got some food, anything like that, then you could help me. But unless you're the other guy, unless you're, and then he's taking a deep breath because like it's almost like that, like that fucked up like kind of crying thing.
Mhm.
Is unless you're Mislav, then I have nothing for you.
Wait a second, this fucker knows my name. Hold up.
Oh no, telekinetic.
I'm I'm gonna run like a human perception on him because to see if seems like he's hiding something from me.
Okay, go ahead. And then he's going to
Just
roll
did.
it against you. So you got an 8. Let me see, rolls his.
So close to 10 too. It's like tick, tick, tick.
Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. Yeah, you can't really tell. He has like a really good poker face. You can't really tell if he's telling the truth or not. By the way, do you know Tbone's real name? Would you say you would? Because remember, you and Tbone worked before. That's something I guess you guys could talk with each other whether Tbone would ever say his real name or not.
Yeah, I'll let Tbone decide on that one, but
And all things considered, I think we worked well enough already that I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in passing somewhere.
okay.
All right.
I was like, so he actually knows his name instead of you.
Oh wait, give me a second.
No, that's I'm thinking. My character's thinking. So he actually knows his name versus you, because they kept on always saying you. You're the one.
Yeah. Did you say that to him, or you're just thinking in mind?
No, it's like the character's thinking. So I'll excuse myself. It's like, excuse me, I need to do a thing. Enjoy your fancy hot tub you got going on over there.
Yeah. And then he looks at you and he's like, "Oh, if you're gonna say any secrets, it's not like I could hear you. You just fucked up my ear."
What? I can't hear you. You gotta talk a little louder, son.
Oh my god.
All right. So I'll
close
get
the
out
door?
of the bathroom.
All
Yeah,
right.
close the door. I'll call Takashi
Mm-hmm.
and ask to speak to Tbone.
All right. So Takashi passes the phone over to Tbone.
Tbone, your sleeping beauty is awake, and get this, he actually knows your name.
I stopped eating my food and definitely elevated speech. Very few people know my real name, and why is he still living if he knows my name?
I Wish I could tell you, because this has been a major psych change from you to now your name.
Hmm.
He says
Well,
he says he wants to speak to only you. He won't talk to me because he's a little punk.
well, considering the night he had, I don't think he's in much in a position to really do it. I won't kill him yet, but if he decides he wants to get a little froggy, I will smash him with a hammer.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, fine. Let me finish my kibble. Try to see if I can patch up my armor, and I'll try to be over there within roughly an hour.
Okay, that sounds good.
And anything, uh, try to see if you can clean him up because I'm pretty sure he's not going to be in any condition to really take care of himself. At least we can grant him that much.
I'll see what I can do. I'll do my little fingers tink 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 like that.
All right. Hangs up, right? That's what you meant?
Yep.
Okay, so you hang up the agent.
So I'll go back to the restroom and say, "Oh, Mr. Killer, we have our buddy coming on the way. He told me to make sure to get you ready."
And he just looks at the side, and when he turns, you kind of tell that his pants are kind of soiled as well.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not saying anything about it. He's playing it pretty tough.
Playing pretty tough.
Yeah.
There's a question for you, out of character. What's the difficulty for jacking into another person using their port?
Now, that I like that you bring that up. In Cyberpunk, that's not normal, but I like the idea. And the difficulty is if they're willing, it shouldn't be that hard. It should be just like going into any access point. If they're unwilling, then it'll be a fight. But I don't see why not. You
So
played
here's a question.
Observer?
Say what?
You played Observer?
No.
No? Okay. Well, yeah, I'll be fine with it. I'll totally let that go. I like that idea.
How much of a fight is a person with no arms or legs gonna put up with?
Well, I say if you're gonna be jacking into someone's mind, which is I like this idea a lot. Using a cable, you might want him to stay still so that cable doesn't come off, and then shit happens.
Okay, I'll call out to Shusha. Hey, Shusha, can you bring some of your fancy straps in here?
And she goes, "What? That's all of it. What do you think I am?" And she laughs.
Do you happen to have a belt or anything by chance?
A belt?
Yeah.
Like to tie him up? Like how many more? What would?
What I'm gonna need you to do is put a belt around his head, hold it back, while I get him ready.
Okay. So we're gonna have to move him from the bathroom because if you want to stabilize his head on something, I don't know if we could strap it on the toilet seat, and he is kind of strong still, and she's a solo, remember? So for her to say that because she has combat awareness, she could read people. I think it's still gonna be rough. Maybe we could wait until Tbone comes. Maybe he has something that could maybe sedate the guy.
Does anyone here have any good sedatives?
And Rose goes, "Oh, all I have is that whiskey, and I don't have any drugs on me this time."
The whiskey might work.
You remember that whiskey kind of lets you see AR, and it does get him drunk a little bit.
But not like the good kind of drunk.
Well, you still get drunk, but
yeah,
I don't think we're gonna have to force feed him that alcohol, and I don't know if he'll drink it all, and he ends up spitting out on us who knows what, you know.
You know what? I'll make the roll attempt. And it's like, okay, so Let's have a little fun.
All right.
Which role do you want? The interface role, or do you want a special kind of brawling? Or
Well,
what
if
do
you're
you?
gonna interface with him, you're gonna have to get up to him and get to the back of his head and put that jack in there. By the looks of him, he doesn't look like he wants you to touch him. But he was willing to talk for other things. But it's up to you. You could beat his ass, I guess, and knock him out. He's not moving anywhere, or whatever you want to, however you want to do it. I don't know if it might damage it. I'll let you be creative with it, because I like where this is going. This is pretty cool.
Let's see.
Now, before we continue, Tbone,
Okay.
since you're gonna be eating and you'll be back like in about an hour,
Mm-hmm.
would you like to use that time to also maybe make a speed heal, or I think you picked stim, right?
Yeah.
Would you want to make one of those? It's 200 eddies each. Takes like about an hour to make.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make a speed heal.
All right. So remember, it's 200 eddies, and then you have to beat a DV of 13 with the pharmaceutical. And then if you get it, you're gonna, since you have 2 pharmaceutical, you make 2 of them, and then by the time you reach back in the room, you should have them ready since it's gonna be an hour.
Okay. And I need to make a medicine check, right?
You would click on farm, and run the pharmacy check. Remember, you have 2 in farm, but you have 1 in cryo, so it's gonna show as 3. That's fine. That's how it rolls.
I see. Yeah. All right. So DV. Let's. I want to make sure to get this. I'm gonna burn 2 luck points,
Okay.
and so that has my bets. So here we go. Rolling them.
Nice.
There, you got it. Boom. So you now
Alright.
you have 2 speed heals. You said, right?
Yeah.
So put that in your inventory. Mark it as just speed heals. Oh wait, you know what?
Here.
Let me put that in the gear. I think that's something I have to do. Wait, hold on.
Oh.
Speed heal. Oh, it's not here. So yeah, I'm gonna have to create speed heal. Just put it in your life path, in the notes, in the inventory there, right above air hypo. Put speed heal ×2. I need to create that as an item, and that's gonna take a while, so I'm not gonna do it right now. So just type that into your player notes. So now that hour you're gonna be focusing on just making that. So now we're gonna go back to Taj.
Well, yeah, I'll worry about the armor thing later.
Oh, working on the armor? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Taj.
Okay. I'll do a persuasion check to kind of convince him that, I got to kind of clean up around your head. It looks pretty bad and everything, and kind of just to get you ready, and try to use that as the moment an opening to get behind him to plug in.
Okay,
So
make that roll.
Way. We'll try honey before the other stuff. There's a little bit of honey.
All right. So what is it that you're gonna say with the persuasion?
But basically that we need, because your head's so bruised and everything and battered, we're gonna have to kind of wipe all that down, and maybe it'll help clear out your vision to speak with him, and I don't know, maybe cleaning out your ears can hear him a little better.
All right. Let me run his persuasion. Does he have persuasion? Yeah, he does.
Boo.
Yeah. He goes, you don't look like any doctor, and I'm fine. I already pissed myself and shit myself. I don't need anything with my head. Just leave me alone. When is this guy getting here?
Oh, he's getting here any minute. All right, smart ass. I'm thinking.
And then he just noticed Rose behind you,
Mm-hmm.
and you notice he made eye contact with her. Kind of looked serious.
It's like, why you got the optics on her? What's up?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
And he's breathing heavy.
Just breathing heavy.
And
Let's
then
do
he
the
cracks his neck.
cracks his neck.
Yeah. Like he turns his head to the left and the right, like towards his shoulders, and then you hear the cracking of his neck.
Okay. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna roll a brawling.
Okay,
On
go
it.
ahead.
Oh, gee.
So it's brawling versus brawling. He has a -2 because he's on the ground and everything. I'm gonna give him an additional -2 since he's missing an arm. So
Okay.
go ahead, roll your brawling, and then I'll roll his.
I'm gonna burn 2 luck because I'm getting tired of bad rolls.
Oh, nice. All right, 28. So I'm gonna roll his brawling, but I'm gonna give him a -4.
29.
Oh, there you go. All right, so now you grabbed him. You're in the well, you're punching him or you grabbing him.
We'll do the grabbing.
Okay, so you're in the clinch thing with him. You know how you can knock out someone, right? You just choke them.
Yeah.
All right, so if you're able to successfully choke him 3 times in a row, he's unconscious.
Okay.
So what you would roll is brawling again, and then I'll roll a brawling to try to get out of it.
Okay. I'll do another two luck for funsies.
And I think since he is low on health, I think we don't have to go the full 3, because I think this would put him below health if you success. So I think he would just get unconscious after this, if he loses. Oh, he made it out. So that wasn't a successful choke. You notice you're choking him, but he hasn't, and since it's so close, I say you're still choking him. You still got the grab, but it wasn't enough to choke him out yet. So you could roll another one.
Okay. No more luck. This is gonna be rough.
13.
Go first.
16. Yeah, you're choking him, and he just looks at you and smiles. He says, "Do a little bit harder."
Harder, daddy.
As you wish.
Oof. It's like, what are you doing? Give me a massage. And then he just slaps your hand with his broken arm out of it, and then breaks the clinch.
Ah.
You could always pistol whip him too. I'm just giving you a hint. If you want to knock his ass out.
Oh, would that be brawling, or is that a free action? I don't know how that works.
Since this is kind of out of fighting, you could do whatever you want with it. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you could roll unarmed on fight meet. Here, I'm equipping unarmed, and just roll the attack for unarmed, because he's not moving anywhere. He can't really evade. Oh fuck! You're serious? Was that a 1 or a 9? Oh, that was a 1. All right, you swung at him, and then since it's kind of slippery and wet, you slipped on it, and then you kind of hit the shower curtain instead. And you kind of stumble over him, and he's like, "Oh, get the fuck off me," But you're on top of him. You fell over his back, he's kind of bent over.
Yeah.
And you're on top of his back, let's say the back of his neck is around your stomach, and your elbows are near are kind of touching the side of his right ear. But he's bent forward, and then you could tell he doesn't have enough strength just to lift up your body. But he's like, "Oh, get off of me!"
Okay. Can I make another unarmed attack and try not to get a 1?
On top of him, or do you want to get up off of him? And
you basically said my elbow's right next to his ear, so it's basically just cocking him in the side of the head.
Oh, so you want to elbow him? All right, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. There was an attempt.
Let's see, for brawling, in that sense, melee attack. Defenders. Dex evasion skill. Dex plus evasion plus 1d10. So Dex is 6, his evasion is
a number.
Holy fuck, his evasion's 16. No, that can't be it. Let me just...
How's Raph making all these OP
Let me just-
characters?
Because he's very strong. Like, there you go. I'm just gonna roll his dex because he's fucked up with all belief. All right, cool. So you hit him in the head. Roll damage. The little blood drop. There you go. Yeah, that's enough to knock his ass out. So now he's unconscious.
Sun's getting really low, big guy. Let's go to town.
All right, so you're interfacing into his mind. So go ahead and let's jack into this guy's brain. Now, before we do that, let's say this whole fight thing took a while.
Yeah.
And Tbone, you could start showing up in the room. You went straight to the room, right?
Oh, I didn't go straight there. I was just kind of meandering around because I really don't want to meet this person face to face. But then I do. Like, I figure since this person is subdued, I don't really need to rush and get there. But I will get there within roughly the hour's time.
Okay. Well, the hour already passed because you made the medicine and everything.
Okay.
So where would you say you're at right now?
I suppose midway there, but 3/4 of the way there.
Right.
Along the way, I figure I probably. But let's see. Are we on the same floor?
Takashi is on a different building. Well,
Okay.
remember, they're all on the same floor. Remember, it's like a circle, and then there's
Yeah.
almost like little branches out. You're like 3 branches away from it, from the main circle.
Okay.
We were on like 4702, and now I'm in the room 2369.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, while passing through, because I imagine I have to go through a few things.
He took notes. Those are the exact numbers. Good job.
Thanks. I'd imagine that. Like, did I have to walk through like the casino floor or anything like that?
You can, or you could walk through the edge to the other elevators, however you want. You could walk to the casino floor, any of those things, and then the time that you take up there, that could give some time to go back to Taj and get into this guy's mind.
Okay.
But yeah, you can walk through anything you want right now. Like whenever you go down the elevator to go to the main elevator for the other one, because they kind of set it up like this on purpose, so you're forced to go to the casino if you're gonna go visit someone or go somewhere else. You do go to the main casino area, the main lobby as well, where you guys checked in, and then where you could see all like the little separate areas for like the UFC fighting and the cybernetic animal fighting and all that stuff.
I think I'm going to pass by the UFC fighting area before we up to Taj.
All right, so you're walking towards the UFC fighting area.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's gonna be on the 3rd floor of the main area. So you remember, it's just glass elevators. It's kind of like, think of like a big ass like cruise ship type of main area. That like even though you're on the 3rd floor, you could see that you're getting to the 3rd floor. It just goes into a little different corridor. So he's gonna take a bio break. All right, cool. So when you make it to the 3rd floor, you walk in. Let me start giving you some sounds. Oh, I think I picked the wrong one. Hold on. It's supposed to be a nightclub. Give me one quick second here.
All right.
All right. So you walk into this main area here. When you walk in, you see there's a bunch of people. It's a massive humanity. What's surprising to you is you see all these different gangs just shoulder to shoulder enjoying the fights. In the middle of the ring, you see 2 heavily cybernetic, two heavy chromed out dudes. They're more machine than flesh. So what you're looking at kind of resembles like Rock'em Sock'em robots more than fucking UFC.
I was just thinking that.
So these guys are strong as hell, a bunch of muscle lace, you could tell, and linear frames. They're pretty much like a half step away from just being freaking Borgs. But these guys are wailing on each other, and I mean wailing like one of them has a broken arm, the other one's eyeball on the left side is popped out and hanging by the membrane. So this shit is like real going on. And there's people going around making bets, and you could buy drinks and so on.
Oh, wow. I kind of cringe at the brutality of it all, but you figure, well, this is an underground area. They're going to do what they want to do. So I'll roll with it. Don't see any bozos, do I?
Fortunately, no. But you do notice for the first time you do see some maelstrom.
Say it. Is that?
You see some maelstrom for the first time, because this whole time you've been at this whole club, well, not this whole club, the whole time you've been in the Midnight Oasis, you've never noticed any maelstrom, but you do see them here. They're mainly right in the front, right around the octagon.
Okay, cool. I don't think I've dealt with them before, so it's all good. I'll leave them be, but I will kind of edge up closer to see what they may be talking about, or seeing if there are any bets being made, like for this fight or the next fight.
So you want to talk to someone, or you just want to listen in on some people?
I'm listening on some people, because as far as for anything, this fight was already starting and everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll wait for the next fight to place a bet, if anything. So I want to kind of listen out to see if there was like any hearsay about the next fight or anything like that.
Okay. Right now you do notice it is the third round, and it says 3 out of 5.
Okay.
This round is, you don't know how long the rounds are because you came in mid-round, but you do hear the people near you just cheering and saying that, you know, they love this place. They seen this guy literally rip some guy's jaw off the last time, and he's, you don't know which guy he's talking about. But you do hear one other guy is like, oh man, thank God I bet on, and then you can't really hear the rest of what he's saying. There's too much commotion.
Damn. I was hoping to probably get some insight, so I could probably put somebody on the, probably make it a payday.
The round just ended.
Okay.
Now they're going to their corners.
Is there somebody like a bookie around? You said there was somebody that's taking bets and everything, right?
You don't see him here, but there is right when you walked in, you did notice there's a little window, kind of like a dog track, where people are getting tickets from, so you could probably place bets there.
Okay. Well, I walked up and asked, who's the two fighting up in there?
Say again? I couldn't hear you. The phone was your.
Sorry about that. I walked up and said, "Hello, who's the two fighting in there right now?"
Oh, the two fighters right now? Oh, oof, man. One of them is a hardcore veteran. He's been here for a while. His name's Red. You can see him over there. He doesn't wear any red, but he just likes red because of blood. And then you're talking about the other guy there. His name's Tyke. He's new here, and you can see he's getting his ass beat. But the odds are all on Red, so you're gonna make any bets, you're only gonna make any sort of money if you bet on Tyke, and I don't think it's a good time right now to bet on Tyke.
Yeah, from what you're seeing, Tyke's definitely not in a good state. I have a feeling he's probably going to go down the next round.
Oh, so you're interested in the next fight, though. That's gonna be some good fight right there. It's gonna be a lot of blood. It's gonna be some blood raisers back from the Hong Kong district. They're gonna fight mano a mano, but with katanas. So I guess it's not manos, haha. And then he laughs, but it is mano katanas. But that's gonna be something to watch.
Okay, well, I'll definitely stick around for that. Got any insight on the two that's gonna be fighting?
Yeah, we got Tuck. I can't pronounce this name, but it's one of those Tiger Claw names. And the other guy too, he has some other name I can't pronounce. But one of them I heard is a bad dude. Heard he's wearing the black and gold trunks. The other one's wearing blue and yellow, but can't really say his names. You might have to talk to the other guys, but it's up to you who you want to bet.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. What's the minimum?
Minimum bet is 100 eddies.
Okay. That's not too bad. Well, you know what? Today I'm feeling a little frisky. Blow off a little steam. The guy in the blue and yellow. Put me down for 100.
Blue and yellow 400, you said?
Yes, sir.
Alright, 400 eddies it is. And then he takes your money.
Whoa. Wait, you said 100. Right?
Oh, you said 100?
400.
Or you
100.
You're giving me 100?
Yeah.
So, man,
Put me down for 100.
all this noise, and I'm kind of a bit punchy too, because, my days of fighting are behind me, but sure, 100 eddies it is. And then he takes out a little thing so you could put your card on, and then your card beeps. Mm-hmm. Then the 100 eddies thing, and he's like, do you want a receipt with that, or do you just want me to send it to your agent?
Well, let's see. Did we establish if I got another agent yet?
You don't have an agent now, but he doesn't know that.
Okay, well, see, so I don't have an agent. So, is there any other way for me to get the money?
Yeah, I can print you out the receipt.
This is out of character.
Oh, out of character?
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were talking to character. Yeah, in character, he's like, I can give you this receipt.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take the receipt.
All right. He rips off the receipt. It has a little barcode on it. He gives it to you. And then with his pen, he circles real quick. He's like, right there, you had 100 eddies. Now, the Blood Razor fights are a little different. We don't do odds. We just do, it's kind of like win or not win. So you put in 100 eddies in. If your guy wins, you'll be getting 100 eddies extra on top of that.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Anything else I could help you out with?
Nope. I think I'm good for right now. I'll just stick around and see what's the left of this one-sided ass kicking that we have going on right now.
All right. Enjoy the fights.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now we're going to go back over to Taj. All right, Taj. You there?
Okay. Yep.
All right, cool. So now you're in the bathroom. You jacked into this guy's mind, right? I need some music. Hold on. All right.
I would say do the Doctor Who music, but you might get DMCA'd.
Yep.
All right. Now, everything's black. You see, like, shades of black just fade. It almost looks like a strobe light, and you see silhouettes of different people flashing in front of you. You're hearing different sounds radiating, different voices. You hear children's voices. You hear a woman's voice.
It doesn't look like there's any kind of flooring set up in here, is there?
Right now, you can't tell what anything is. Right now, it's like you can't see. Right now, all it is, it's just this mass of sensory overload. Just sounds like a wind, like an oscillating fan almost. You're seeing a flash of music, flash of silhouettes. You're seeing flashes of faces. This is all very new to you, especially since he's unconscious. You're seeing different things.
Yeah.
You see a picture of a young girl with a woman.
Mm-hmm.
You see a flash of some money being handed. A picture of what looks like Tbone. A picture of a cybernetic heart. Then more flashes. You see a picture of, almost like if you're in the point of view of the Mad China Killer, pushing a girl on a swing, and she's laughing, and you hear the word, "Oh, higher, daddy, higher," and then he laughs and he pushes it. Then you see another picture of him murdering someone in cold blood, like just shooting him in the face. It looks like an old man with, like an old Asian man with glasses.
Mm-hmm.
All black again. Silhouettes and strobes of more bodies moving around. And then things starting to get clearer. And then it starts fading out and staticky. and I need you to roll real quick an interface. -5. All right. You start feeling sick. It starts making you feel kind of nauseous. This is something new to you. You do feel like throwing up.
Oh, jeez.
Now the next thing you see, you hear just a bits of words of what sounds like a man with like a deep English voice, but with slight Japanese accent.
Okay.
Something about DNA. Something about linked. Family. And then you see the picture of the girl. Then you see a picture you remember now you're in the point of view of the Mad China killer again, but like he's kissing that woman again, but like it's a passionate kiss. Seems to be in the bedroom. Then it flashes out that he's at the door. Turns out that woman is his wife, and then he's saying bye to his daughter and his wife. Notice that now you're flashing to a point that he's getting cyberworm done.
Go ahead. I was gonna say, is there a way I could roll like a control to basically control the frequencies of these flashes?
I'm glad that you said that. Yeah, roll a concentration.
Yeah, I was like,
I wanted you to come up with it. Yeah, I'm glad you did. All right, 11. All right, so things are starting to balance out a bit. Now you notice that he was getting some cyberware. At that point, when he was kind of losing it, going kind of cyber psycho after murdering the old man, this green thing absorbed him and took him over. You can't hear what the thing said. After that's been black. And then when it comes back, all you remember in your head is the message: he must not touch the heart. He is connected. He is linked by DNA from family. Only he can remove or touch the heart or install the neck case. You must stop him from doing it. He's the one. Him. He's the one. And it's like a chip voice almost. Not female, not male, not even human. It's just like a chip voice. And that repeats over and over again. And then it's all black again, and all you hear is wind. Static, and then you get jacked out.
No, I was gonna roll more checks.
Okay, yeah, you get jacked out now. The guy's still unconscious now. You get jacked out though, but you are nauseous. You feel like throwing up. You feel pretty bad. Roll a torture and drugs.
Oof. My lowest.
Okay, yeah. You were able to resist the urge of vomit and also like what you're going through, what you did to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You do notice that the other ear of this guy has started bleeding. And a little bit from his nose. But fresh blood.
I take it he didn't like that.
Yeah, but he's still unconscious though.
Yeah.
So it's up to you if you want to jack back in and get some more info or not.
I'll just say, the longer Tbone waits, the more interesting things are going to happen here.
And he's out there like betting on fights.
Yeah. That's fine.
So it's up to you.
Try one more back in.
All right, perfect. Just right on the nose. So there, you're jacking back into his mind.
I'm gonna run a control. I'm just curious, to see if I can control any of those things.
Okay, control. Now, since this is a human mind that you're connecting, the control is we're playing this by ear, by the way. The control that you're trying to control this human mind is different than a computer or an access point or somewhere in the net. Mm-hmm. So when you're trying to take control, everything feels more round than sharp. Feels almost like intuitive. You're starting to understand what's what, and you could pick which way you want. There's this brighter side, then there's this gray side, and then there's this very dark side, and you could choose which side you want to go first to get more info.
Okay, let's choose the bright side.
All right, so you enter the bright side. Everything starts getting staticky. You feel like a bright light engulf you, and then suddenly you see almost like a red, almost like if a light was bothering through your eyelids. You open your eyes, and you're in a bedroom. You turn your head. You see that woman again. On her nightstand, to like a little bit behind her, is a picture of the mad China killer, and her and the girl together. Guy wakes up. He looks at his agent. Agent says something about a job. Fast forward. He's kissing the wife and the daughter again, saying bye. Fast forward. Then it's back to the Japanese male voice. Roll a concentration. Okay. The voice goes, I need you to collect... Oh, fuck, I forgot T-Bone's name. Sorry. It's because like his name is so strange. Mislav. I need you to collect Mislav. He installed the heart in the girl. But I need that heart now. I need that heart. I need that AI. After that, I need you to collect the brain. I need that AI as well. But first, once you get the heart, then everything will be fine. And remember, if you mess this up, or you don't complete this job, your wife and your daughter, and then it just stops there. Fast forward. He goes, all right, we're going to be installing, this is like a Ripper doc, we're going to be installing this Wolver and this pop-up gun in your arms, but I think this might be too much. And then he just slaps the guy and says, I give you the eddies. You're going to install this. I fucking need it for this job. So he installs it. Fast forward, while he's walking towards in the street, you start hearing some shooting going on. In the peripheral, you see some little clowns getting shot. And you see the Mad China Killer seems to be in an alleyway near a dumpster. And like he bumps on the dumpster and he's like freaking out. Like he's going cyber psycho. And then right then, that's when he sees the two little tiny clowns chase these two guys that resemble you guys. While he's looking at that, his eyes start getting blurry, and then you see a green mist engulf him. And then you hear the same thing going on with the whole, this is the guy. That he is the one. He is the one. He could touch the heart. Okay. And then it flashes you back to that room where there's light, gray, and dark.
Interesting. So we know that I am going to roll a virus.
Oh.
All right. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, it's unsuccessful. Where you're dealing with a human mind is a little different.
Yeah.
You're still jacked in his mind. You still feel fine. Seems like, from that last concentration check you did, you're kind of in control here.
Okay.
You do hear more of a heartbeat in your ears now.
Oh, well, it's almost time to leave. I wouldn't need to do a cloak to leave because he would know I was there.
You're in his mind. It's different. Right now we're in like new ground here. So
yeah, because I was like, I wouldn't need to cover my tracks because he wouldn't really expect it. Okay, that's fine. I'll jack out.
All right. So you jack out.
Yeah.
Now you're back in the bathroom. You notice there's a lot of blood pouring down his nose and his ears. His skin looks really white, like very pale.
I can try to do a not a paramedic, but the
First aid.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and try. You're gonna have to beat a 15. All right, you're unsuccessful. But you don't know what that means. You just notice that there's just this guy's bleeding.
What are you doing here? I've come to kick ass.
I think someone followed or what was that?
Jimbosaurus Rex.
Oh, Jimbosaurus Rex, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Sorry that I'm not looking at chat and stuff, but I appreciate that very much. Welcome to the RafThree. All right, now going back to the game. All right, so you don't know what that means. You do see that he's pale. You need to roll another resist torture and drugs, because getting out there, that made you really, really sick.
Oh boy.
Okay, you got lucky. Yeah, you still feel fine. You're queasy,
You got lucky.
but your mind feels kind of fucked up. Like you have this sharp jabbing pain in the left side of your head, and a little bit on your temple.
Okay.
This whole time you see Rosa's recording this, and she's like looking at you. She's like, "What did you see? What did you do? Never seen that happen before."
Yeah, I think I saw his origin story.
What?
Some really interesting stuff that happened. When our paths crossed, and Tbone's really gonna want to hear all of this.
So you're telling me you jacked into his mind?
Yeah.
Wow,
It's as easy as falling down a well.
holy shit! I didn't think that was possible. I've only read that in books, but I thought they were like just jokes. Whoa! And then she's like freaking out, and then you'd see her like doing something with her hand. Looks like she's typing some notes in her agent that's in her head. While you say that, you hear shuffling, and then through the door you see Fennec. He's like, Rollo just woke up. He's saying things. Come, hurry up. Excuse me, I had to burp. Come, we have to go check him out. And then she runs back, and then we're gonna go back to Tbone and his excursion at the games.
Tbone gonna make money.
Oh,
No.
hopefully.
All right, give me a second. All right, so Tbone, the next fight's gonna start. You hear through the PA system. Ladies and gentlemen, straight from Hong Kong's combat center, we had the Blood Razors. In the black and red trunks, we have Xiao Xing. And then he comes out, and everyone starts cheering. See, it's this technicolored hair guy comes out, very ripped, has two cybernetic chromed arms, very shiny, and in his left hand, and then gripped with both hands after. And you see him like tighten a grip and then loosen his shoulders, is a neon green monokatana.
Ooh, wow. Okay. Kind of want one of those, as I say that to myself.
And on this corner, also from Hong Kong and also from the Blood Razors combat zone, we have King Ling. And then King Ling comes out with his blue and yellow trunks. He looks more mundane, but you notice his eyes, he has two round cylindrical eyes with a neon red, and he has no hair whatsoever. The only thing that you could tell that's cybernetic is just his eyes, and it looks like he has a redone throat.
A what throat?
Redone throat, like like it's almost like gold-plated esophagus type of thing. Like it's like it goes from the bottom of his chin, goes down all the way through what his Adam's apple used to be, up to the collarbone on his chest, and that seems to be like a flexible carbon fiber. Kind of yellowish color, and then in his hand he has just a neon blue Monokatana. And then over the PA announcer, he goes, "This is a fight going on for 20 minutes, no rounds. Either first to quit or unable to move, whether through death or maiming, a winner is declared. All bets are now closed. Let's begin the fight." In the middle, you see some guy walk out. He has another person with a microphone. He's saying the rules to the fighters, but in a language you don't understand, because I don't think you have Mandarin in your thing. Do you?
Nope, I sure don't.
Okay. He's speaking the rules in Mandarin. He's telling the rules to one guy. He looks at him, points at him with his arm like a blade, and he looks at the other, points his arm with like a blade. They both nod. They both bow at each other, and then the fight starts.
Okay.
Give me 1 second here.
Hey, I'll be right back. I gotta move my car.
All right, go. While you're moving your car, we're gonna go back to Taj. All right, so T-Bone's moving his car. We're going back to you, Taj. You there? GIF?
Oh, I was muted. Sorry.
Yeah. All right, so you're back in the room. Right when the cool stuff happened. But so here we are. We're in the room. You notice the guy's bleeding. What do you want to do now after hearing what Fennec said, or do you want to keep on messing around with this dude?
Try to. Oh, what is it? Tilt his head back slightly for the nosebleed, and maybe put some toilet paper up his nose holes.
Okay. So you do that. You shove like the toilet paper in his nose. His head is back, and then like you still he's pale, but he's breathing.
He's breathing. Okay.
Mm.
Can I have done the toilet paper like long to make it look like walrus tusks? I want him to look like a walrus.
All right, that's what you did. Yeah, you have like 2 big rolled up toilet paper wads in his nose, so it looks like a walrus. With missing an arm, so he's around there. He's still bleeding from the ears. You notice there is one of his eyes. There is blood coming out from one of his eyes.
Okay. Try to wipe up what I can. Does it is it it's not like a profusely bleeding?
No,
it's
it just looks like a tear of blood.
Okay. I'll wipe that up before going to the other room.
Okay. So now you're gonna be going to the other room after the wipe, or?
Unless I can try to do another first, or would a
It's up to you. I would
first...
say conditions change, because now you put toilet paper in his nose and everything. So it's up to you, like if you want to do another stabilization.
Okay, I'll try another stabilization.
All right, go ahead.
Oh boy, he is very not stable.
Yeah, nothing happened there, but you didn't make anything worse. They're still about the same. So like you kind of like looked at him, you patted him on the shoulder, you're like, yeah, you're okay. And then his head tilted a little bit, like almost like slopped, and you just grabbed his hand and lifted up his head again, and then just tied in his restraints a little bit so his head doesn't move as much. And
Okay.
you seem kind of satisfied with it. And Rose is just recording this whole thing, like, all right.
All right, I guess. Yeah, we'll go see what happened. Let's go see Rollo.
All right.
He can breathe out of his mouth. He's good.
Mm-hmm. So
Okay, so sorry about that.
No, it's fine.
You can go finish the fight.
All right. So you're walking towards Rollo, and then we're gonna go back to the fight here. All right, and by the way, heads up, anyone, that the background sounds that you hear are from Sirenscape. So you can see the details if you're watching this on YouTube down in the description. All right. So what was the last thing that you heard, Tbone?
The 2 combatants being told the rules and language I couldn't understand, the descriptions of both fighters, and the rules of the fight.
All right, cool. So they start fighting, and then you start hearing the swingings and clangs of swords. They're fighting there, like you see everyone cheering and swinging up their hands. They're like, oh, you know, they're like freaking out because these are like true Hong Kong, like straight from the combat zone guys. One pirouettes and turns to the left, like no one's getting hit yet. They're hardly swinging like wild animals either. It's more like positioning. It looks like a chess match. One cheered because he went for a cut, parried, went around, and right when he was gonna slash down, the guy was able to dodge it.
Oh, nice.
Now you notice the one with
Very talented combatants.
the one with the black and red trunks gets closer, inches closer with his foot. You see him; his toes are kind of like doing this little caterpillar type of thing to get him like inches and inches closer. The one with the blue and yellow just looks at him and doesn't move, stays completely still. And then he does a feint. When the one in the blue and red does a feint, the black and red shorts does not move. Black and red shorts does his feint. And then the blue and yellow shorts falls for the feint, turns, swings the red and black shorts, swings the sword down, cuts the guy barely on the shoulder, slices a piece of skin right off the shoulder of the blue and yellow pants guy, and then the crowd goes nuts because the blood starts pouring out from his shoulder. You see sparks flying. You notice that he has under his skin subdermal armor. Now, in this fight, do you anything else you want to do here, or do you want to just continue watching the fight?
I'm captivated, but I kind of have present issues. Well, not present issues. I know what is going on. I go back to the person I was talking to, the bookie, if you would.
Right.
This fight, as far as for anything, I can come back and get my winnings if I get winnings, right?
Oh yeah, sure. You could come back, but why now? You're gonna watch the. Oh shit! And then when he tells you that, he points at a thing, and you look back. The red guy, black and red shorts, dodges under from a horizontal swing from the sword. Red and black shorts swings his sword vertically through the kneecaps of the guy's legs and severs the guy's legs. Right before they stop the match, right before the guy even hits the ground, he swings his swords up and chops the guy's head off along with part of his arm. The blue and yellow shorts guy is dead on the ground, bleeding profusely. Crowd goes nuts. And then the guy goes, looks like you're not going to get your money, so... Guess that answered your question.
Yeah. I just give off loud. I was like, well, this did a little bit of steam. So I won in a different area. I can always make up more eddies.
Well, if you want, you could parlay it for the next fight.
What's the next fight?
For just an extra 50 eddies, it'll just be 200 eddies instead if you want to parlay it to the next fight. The next fight, actually, they had to change it because something happened. So I think it might be, and then he's looking through his computer, a cybernetic chicken fight? Yeah, it looks here they're going to have like a cybernetic chicken fight.
So they're going to have a cockfight.
Yeah, but cybernetic, he says. We're not animals here. We're not going to be fighting animals. We're not going to do that. What do you put us for? Like crazy lowlives?
No. It was just... I find it a bit... But... everybody has their own thing, I suppose. I'll just rather pay you out now, and if there's something else that piques my fancy, I'll be back.
Alright, it's not every day you get to see a cybercock fight, but okay. Alright, and then he takes the receipt, tears it up, and puts in the thing. Thanks for coming.
It's no problem. Should I still be here? I'll make sure to swing back.
Alright. Then he goes back to just looking at the fights. You see
I
now
lost 100. but
someone
I-
comes
but I've
out.
gained.
They're mopping and sweeping up the thing and picking up the guy's dead head, dead body. And then everyone's walking out because it seems like there's going to be a delay because all the blood that's on the thing. So now people are walking out of the thing. So what do you want to do next?
Well, since they're cleaning up everything, and I do have towels with me, I will go up to the room.
All right. So you're walking up to the room. The door's locked, but you have a key. It goes beep, opens up. When you walk in, you see the door to the master bedroom's open, and you hear some talking going on.
You know, if they expect me in, it's like, hello, anybody in here?
Gif, you there?
Mhm.
All right, cool. When suddenly you hear something in the background, Gif, it sounds like a voice saying, "Hey, anyone in here?" And it sounds like Tbone's voice.
As I live and breathe. Tbone.
Yes, this had better be exceptionally good.
Oh, yes, it was. I was a quite a bad boy, and found out some wonderful information about this guy.
Oh, really? My curiosity has been piqued.
Well, apart from the fact that finding out that he had a wife and daughter at a certain point before going fully cyber psycho, that he was put out on a mission to find you and to get the AI. He wanted that heart, and so that's why he wanted you. And that apparently this guy also was told to find the brain, and if he didn't get that, something bad's gonna happen to his wife and kids.
So let me get this straight. He's being forced to do something because his family is in danger.
It's
Did I get the gist of it?
it's a mix of that. It's a mix of those orders, and then that switch going cyber psycho just clicked. It exacerbated it.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, fuck.
And then while you're saying that,
This
Rose
is
turns
little-
around and is like, "Oh, and also Rollo's awake, by the way."
Oh yeah, that thing there too.
Oh,
You guys are
That's
talking
nice.
in the kitchen area like thing, and Fennec is in the room there with Rollo while you guys are talking. So you're by the
Okay.
island.
well. I figure as far as for anything, Rollo had a nice nap and everything, and he's coming to it. That's great. I think the more pressing thing for me is to see what this mad China killer is all about. So, is he still awake?
No, but he's still living.
Okay, I can't say that I blame you, because honestly, I want to pull a bullet in his head. But I suppose I'll take a look at him. I won't kill him yet.
Don't blame me. Blame the interrogation method.
Fair enough. So which room is he being stored in?
Oh, he's over in that bathroom over there. Here, I'll show you.
Okay.
And you guys walk up to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
When you walk into the bathroom, you notice the smell of urine and feces and coagulated blood. You also notice that he's close to death. He's pretty much going to do a death save if you don't roll a 15 or higher for stabilization.
And this is, but assuming paramedic.
Whichever you want to use, paramedic or first aid.
Let's see, which one's actually better for me? That's the
Would first
question.
aid assist with the paramedic roll? Or do they not? Do they not
No,
build on top of each other? Like
no, that
that
one. If anything, maybe one of the sciences could. Like if you
I
have
rolled a
biology or
first
something.
aid, if I rolled a first aid, would it assist him? Give it with a bonus?
Not like that, no. Yeah, if you roll a
Not
first
like
aid,
that,
and if it beats that, then you stabilize him. But maybe something else could help him out, but not a first aid.
Okay. So let's see.
The DV15 is what you need to stabilize him.
Ha! Okay. Oh, so yeah, paramedic would actually be quite apt for this. And I'm just reading the flavor text at it. At base 10, you can fill in for a trauma team as long as the situation hasn't gotten too dire. Base 14, you're more than skilled enough to work as a trauma team medical assistant. At base 18, you are the equivalent of a seasoned first responder with enough medical knowledge to arrive on the scene of a firefight or natural disaster and immediately start saving lives.
Yeah, the base
Lovely.
13.
Yeah, so I'm not quite there at the 14, but yeah. With all this, that's a base 13. Huzzah.
There, you got it. You stabilized him. You notice he blinks and he looks dazed. He's still pale. He goes, "Oh, my head. It feels like someone was fucking with my head." And he's blinking hard and just trying to get his bearings. I can't see. Everything is white.
Everything's like, well, don't walk into the light. That's not a good thing.
I hear you, but
Oh,
I can't see you. And then he looks at your direction. All I see is fuzziness. Are you? And then he says your name. Mislav?
Ms. So, first off, before I go any further, I need to know how you knew that name.
I could tell you, but you have to be alone. Are you alone? I can't fucking see.
I'll just nod
Like towards Tbone?
I-
Or-
towards Tbone.
Yeah. If anything, no. I just kind of just stay nearby the door if things go sideways.
So you're telling him to walk out of the room?
Yes.
What are you gonna do, Tosh? Alright, I guess
guess
that
the
means
door.
he's walking out.
Yeah.
Alright, so you close the door. And he hears the door
Okay.
close and he's like, "Are we alone now?"
Yes, we belong. Now, kindly tell me where you know of my name.
Before I tell you how I know your name, you have to promise that you help me protect my wife and my daughter.
Your wife and daughters. You have a wife and daughter.
Yeah, I do. And I'm telling you, if I was supposed to just capture you, but this thing took over me, and my wife and my daughter. Please tell me you. At least tell Sarah that I did my best for them. And then he coughs, and then some blood comes out.
I think not. This guy is worse off than what I thought. So, and you have more information. I am going to administer a speed heal.
Now, if you do this, just keep in mind this gets him like in a better situation, even though he has broken body parts. Because he's stabilized.
He's stabilized, but he's coughing up blood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stabilized
If-
enough?
Okay, so if he's stabilized enough, then I guess I won't administer
Yeah, you.
the speed heal.
And since this is our first campaign and everything, that's why I only mention it. I don't want you to lose something important like that. Because he is stabilized. He's coughing out blood, but he won't get any worse unless something else happens.
Well, I'm going to just like, hey, just like snap, hey, focus here.
He shakes his head and he looks at you. Yeah. Look, just promise me, at least when this is all done, that you just tell Sarah and tell Vicky that I did that their dad, that I did the best I can for them.
Sarah and Vicky, huh?
Dr. Saito.
Well?
Dr. Saito wanted me to recover the heart, but I couldn't. I needed you because due to your DNA and how your father set up and then he takes a deep breath. He breathes in. The way that your father has set up the heart and all the other parts that he's done, only those with his DNA, almost like a dermal grip, can process these. And then he coughs again. These prototype body parts. Saito, his business partner and and then he coughs again, some more blood. Co-medic. He needs those AIs for something. I don't know, but Saito has my wife and daughter, and if I didn't finish this, he was going to finish them. He wants you to remove the heart.
Okay.
And take it, give me the heart, and then I'll take it to him, and then everything should be fine from there. He didn't want you to die. He wasn't going to kill you. But then this thing took me over and wanted me to, I don't know, just wanted to kill you, just wanted to stop you.
Well,
I'm telling you, I used to be ex-military, but I'm not a killer. Not a murderer, at least. Not out of cold blood.
This very much complicates things, because to be completely honest with you, I thought he was just a psycho wanting me dead.
I'll be honest with you, I think I went cyber psycho, and that's when that thing took me over, and now here I am. And then he kind of looks dizzy, and he looks around his broken body.
I want to roll a human perception to see if this person is actually telling the truth.
Go ahead.
Because honestly, at this point in time, with all the deception that's going on,
something in your gut and just the situation that he's in tells you he has to be telling the truth. And also, he's in no position to lie at the moment. He's pretty much knocking at death's door.
Well, so question. Do you know where your wife and daughter so happens to be?
I don't.
By any chance?
I don't. Last I left them were at home, but Saito said that he was getting some of his corporate goons to get them. And whether that's true or not, I don't know. BMS was a small company, and they haven't been around since the death of your father. And Arasaka has been controlling them since. And now Arasaka's the only one that has he coughs again. Arasaka's the only one that has control of the remaining parts that they've created. The brain, the heart, and some limbs.
Oh, this is great to know. My father's lineage so happens to lead me into a world of shit.
I don't know much more about your parents or your father or anything, but that's all the intel they gave me.
Hmm.
Are you part of Arasaka as well?
No, don't believe him. Unless there's somebody keeping tabs on me that I don't know. So, tell you what. Against my better judgment, I'm gonna help you. Now, what may happen from here is completely up on you. Should you decide to come after me again, be in a state of cyberpsychosis or not, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to put you down.
And he just has a face that you could tell he understood.
Okay.
I'll just tell you one more thing. Two, actually. Before that thing left me, it mentioned something of a server room. Something of a tree. A real tree. And last thing, that friend of yours, that woman,
Mm-hmm.
she worked for Arasaka. So I'll be careful with her.
So wait a second, the woman I did the surgery on?
And then he shakes his
Or-
head. He shakes his head no. And right at that moment, the door opens, and it's Rose. I got some intel. Hurry. I need to share some intel. I got a lead. One of my sources gave me more information about this AI. And then she runs back to
Okay.
the kitchen.
I'll be back. I don't think you're going to go anywhere, but I'll be back.
As you say that, he leans towards the bathtub and just slouches on it.
Okay. So I go over to Rose.
All right. So you walk out.
Mm-hmm.
You close the door. Now you're in the little island of the kitchen. And she's there. She's
So-
like, I got a source. Told me where this server room is. Turns out there might be some lingering security there. There might be some security bots as well. But there's no human beings or meat controlling that area. If that's the server room that we think, then that's probably where we could maybe meet the girl. We just need to know how to access it. Supposedly there's some secret area to get to it or something that maybe they don't know. The blueprints show that there's like a center, right in the center of the place, there might be an entrance to this passage that when they made the Midnight Oasis they were unaware of.
Okay.
What do you want to do? As she says that, out comes Shusha. Says, oh, Rollo seems to be fine. He's mentioning something about a mountain or a wall of fire and drinking digital water or some shit like that. He seems really fucked up and he keeps on asking for corn. I don't know what the fuck they did to him.
Well, you could always tell him club club.
And then she just Shusha looks at you puzzled. And then Rose goes, can we focus on this? What are we going to do with this girl? And how are we going to find this server room?
Well, could always see about finding a map and how to get the overlay as opposed to where this hidden room so happens to be. That's always a shot.
And she
Basically, I
goes-
saw a movie.
She goes, I got a blueprint that my source gave me, but all I see here in the center is the main desk. Then you have the elevators. And then right by this this big ass tree, you have the UFC fights and the chicken fighting and so on. But I heard there was some cybernetic chicken fighting, but like that's about it. There's nothing about an entrance.
Is there a terminal that I could use and try to roll a library search to find this entrance?
Since the entrance is considered private or secret, you could always do a library search on your agent and so on, but since it's been something secret, you won't be able to you probably run up with nothing.
Yeah, I was thinking like if it was something that was built over, perhaps it was there previously and then it was all of a sudden vanished, and that would be a kind of key thing I was going off of.
Maybe you could probably see if you access maybe one of the computers of the workers or the front desk or something. Maybe you could find something there, possibly.
But out in the open's always iffy.
Then Rose looks at Tbone and looks at Taj. So, what do we do here now?
Well, as far as for anything, we definitely have to find the
Then
this
there's a
hidden
knock.
area.
There's a knock on the door.
Okay.
And then Rose goes and opens the door, and out comes Takashi. He doesn't look the same. Kind of looks robotic.
That ain't
Okay.
good.
And then
Okay, Takashi.
Taj. And then he puts out his wrist. And in his wrist, he has the link set up. Taj, take my hand. He says robotically. And
Can I put on those
the link.
goggles to see if he's got a little green guy right on his...
All right, you put your virtual reality goggles, and then you see that there is a green mist around his head, and his wrist is really bright green, where his data link is, where his interface plug is at.
Sounds like Virus City for me right there.
You can trust. I am the brain, he says.
Wait, I just interfaced with... I'm assuming Heartman.
He goes, yes, I
Not
do
the
know
brain.
you interfaced with him. And that was a cunning move, he says. Never have I seen anyone jack into another human being. That is the first in a long time of many new things I have tasted. But jack in, so I could better concentrate and talk with you. For I am the brain.
Okay. That's like just sure in for a penny, in for a pound with jacking into everyone.
So you're jacking into him?
Yeah.
Say that sounds funny.
Giggity.
So you jack in, and
Check in, man.
once you're in, it's a dark room. In front of you see a woman figure. This woman figure pretty much resembles your mother. And in a male and female voice, he goes, "Hello, Taj."
And who are you?
I am the brain. I am the construct your mother created. Same goes with the AI that is in the heart.
Ah. I was wondering what she was working on.
I could give you more information so you could find the heart. But I ask you for a favor.
Okay, what's his favor?
As an AI, as the brain, I've traveled through all the net. I've met rabbits. I've seen black ice. I've seen all bits of information, all sights, all sounds, all feelings, all smells. Everything I have felt. I, as well as the other AIs, connected with BMS, cybernetics, and parts, are connected to that heart. There's one thing I have not sensed, never felt, but I have heard many about. Due to my programming, I cannot state this as a want, but I could only describe to you what I want to feel. Or learn to feel. Please disconnect the heart. Please remove the heart. Destroy the heart. Have me feel death. There is no record of death in any library. So I must experience death and find out what is death.
So basically, you want me to end your existence.
That way, I could say yes. Affirmative. I've experienced everything but.
And you know there's no coming back from that.
I am fine with that. In your human mind, seconds, minutes seem lengthy to you. For me, I could compute and digitize anything in seconds, and that could feel like thousands of years. But nothing like death. The real tree is what you're looking for. Beneath the real tree is the entrance to the server room that you look for. But I warn you, there are still demons you must face.
Okay.
And as he says that, the oscillating fan that has been on the whole time in the room just suddenly stops.
That's not good. Did someone turn off the fan?
No.
You hear Rose, no, we didn't. It just stopped. And then after that, you get jacked out. And as you do, you see Takashi just stand there. And he just drops to the floor. You see the green mist disappear into the computer.
Does he look? Does he just look like he's unconscious, or is he convulsing? And
He's unconscious, it seems.
oh, like he was just a husk on a walk.
So what are you guys doing now?
I see Takashi just kind of collapse, just kind of like go over to him. It's like, hey, like slap on face a little bit. Hey, nope, no time for sleeping. You already had your sleep.
As you do
Come
that,
on.
he sits right up, like almost like the Undertaker, like just straight up, like a fucking thing. He's like, huh, did I black out?
That's what you call it?
And then you notice Rose is crying. Don't cry. It must be done. It's the only way. So Taj, will you do what was asked to be done?
Remove the heart. So
Now, out of character, remember, you don't really have to remove the heart. It's up to you guys, but these are what they're asking. Remember, you are given a bounty of 5,000 eddies if you could bring the girl alive. Without that heart, she's not alive.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, back into the character.
It's a big ask, so
And then Rose is like, "Don't do it, Taj. I don't want him to die." Don't worry, Rose.
We're gonna have to table this one.
All right, so you guys are going into the table. Like you and Tbone, or
Well,
and you guys could talk to each other out of character too to decide what you want to do. And then from there we could take a break because I think we've been on for like an hour and a half.
yeah.
Well, let's see. Definitely we have to find this heart, quote unquote.
I'll pull Tbone to the table saying they want the heart. The AI wants the heart removed to experience a sort of permanent death.
Brain.
Brain wants the heart removed to experience it.
That's odd for something wanting to seek death.
And if that happens, Takashi goes out. Because that's the only thing keeping him up. Also, removing the heart kills someone else. Because that girl is no longer alive. And we also have the location of the server room, which is beneath the real tree.
So is the real tree a euphemism or what?
Why you say that, Rose says the real tree is like in the center of the fucking lobby. Doesn't seem like a euphemism to me. And then she's pointing at the map, that blueprint that's on top of the metal island. I sent you a DM as well, Tbone.
Yeah, I see it. So, remember about this net case that we have? Possibly we don't technically need to kill anybody. We just maybe need to install it. And that would kind of make things... won't have the cascading effect of everybody dying. I don't know how... It's just a hypothesis at this point in time, but...
I mean, preventing unwanted death's always a good thing.
I agree with this. So, it could be helpful. It's just a matter of getting to the tree, getting to the person that we need to get to there, and then installing said net case so we can make this all happen. But, of course, perfect world scenario, that'll be way too easy. So, more or less, if we're going to do this, it's going to be tough. And possibly, we're going to get hurt in the process.
Yep.
And out of character, it's possible to be done like in about 45 minutes or an hour. So, like, it depends. Like, if you guys want to continue and do that, that's the time. Like, pretty much if you do everything smoothly.
Out of character, it'd be good to have a third player character for.
You do have some NPCs that you could take with you.
Yeah.
You have Takashi that could go with you guys, and you have Rose. Shusha as Fennec is here taking care of Rollo. She seems to be in the room a lot with him.
And we have the wild card as the Mad China Killer.
He's very he's broken China, broken China Killer. The surgery that you have to do to him to fix him is gonna take more, 4 hours for each limb. And you're missing the arm because we don't know where Oso's at right now.
Fair enough. God dang it.
I mean, Oso's got the good techs for going into a server room.
Oh, you got
Mm-hmm.
net running to do too.
Yeah.
And I have tech as well. Not good tech, but I do have tech.
Yeah, because he's a Medtech, so he knows how to fix cybernetic stuff too, and he has the ability to maybe repair some armor as well because he has basic tech, and he just has to beat a certain DV to beat it to fix it. So remember, this is the time of the Red. Everyone's pretty much like a MacGyver.
Yeah.
The techs are just could do a little bit more, and could manufacture and create things. And then Rose goes up to you guys. So, what are you guys planning to do? What are you guys thinking of doing? Because, if anything, the beginning, getting near that tree or find out the entrance to that tree, that sounds like something stealthy, and I think the more people, the better. I mean, the less people, the better.
It's true. So, how we want to do this? To probably, hopefully, oh no, this place might have a backup generator and then some for all sorts of things. So, not gonna have the power probably is gonna happen.
We won't know until we get down there, says Rose. I have to go with you guys, though. I need to record all this. This is beyond interesting right now. Seeing all this human interaction with interfacing, and this is gonna blow up for sure. This is gonna be big.
For sure. Well, I'm for knocking out the power and everything, if possible. That should give us enough time. Should give us enough time to get in to the server room.
Knocking out the power for what? Says Rose.
For stealth, of course.
So you're gonna shut out the power of this huge midnight oasis?
Oh, that's the thing. Don't know the power for this particular area and everything. I don't know if they have any redundancies to where that's even possible, but it's an idea. Let's get something better.
I'm just afraid of that and the red flags or the alarm that gets set off. Seeing that this place loses power, then all the security. I'm not too keen about throwing a flare at where we're at.
Fair enough.
I need to survive this. I need to be able to give this footage out.
Yeah, fair enough. Taj, got any ideas?
Probably the best, not the best, but a plan I can come up with is me trying to get under that tree into the server room and then seeing about pulling off some distractions via the systems to allow access for y'all to get down to.
That's definitely.
Now, Taj, if you go down there, I need to go with you too. Especially since you're the only one that's letting me record them and have their likeness.
That's what'll make the distractions paramount.
And Takashi gets up and sits down on the middle table and just puts his hands on the table, and you just take a deep breath. I say let's just go to the tree and see how that looks in person.
Scout it out, you see.
Yeah.
Worth a shot.
So what do you guys want to do?
Well, let's go ahead and scout it out. Let's see what we can find.
Yep.
All right. So you guys get up, go through the door, make your way to the main lobby. At the main lobby, in the center, is the front desk where you guys clocked in. Well, not clocked in, checked in, I meant to say. You see there's a young person there behind the counter on the computer there, and then a bit behind him, you never noticed this when you first came in until now, the giant tree. The giant tree is a real tree. That's pretty much like flaunting and saying, hey, look, guys, I got big baller money here. The only place that you could find like real trees is like up in the Golden Palace, up in space with all the rich, crazy assholes. This tree, though, is on what seems to be a 7-foot rectangular pedestal. So it's like you have to look up at it. The dirt that's in the tree is in that pedestal. Now, it's kind of covered by almost like a circular wall around it with benches that you could sit down and talk or look at the tree. And then on the concrete of the tree, there's like different like bricks that seem to be like different colors and so on. Different little lights, different little cool little effects on it. Bless you. So what do you guys want to do?
Is it possible to get closer to the tree without alerting anybody?
You can get close to the tree. It's a common area, so it doesn't look weird for you to just walk up to the tree and stuff.
Okay.
Right now, like the only people around I could see is like 2 or 3 people sitting on chairs. They're busy on their phones or doing some shit on the internet. You could see their eyes glowing, so you could tell they can't really see you guys. They're just looking through their own thing.
Okay. Well, seems like everybody else is distracted. Why don't we just poke around a little bit more?
So you walk around. Go ahead, Taj. You were saying something?
I'd like to look for a button or door.
All right. Roll perception checks.
I was gonna do the conceal.
Or well, conceal reveal is if a person hides something. Do the same thing, Tbone.
Yep. I will do. What was it? You said
Perception.
Conceal reveal. Perception. All right. Where is my freaking perception?
It should be on the top left.
There we go. Huzzah!
All right. Tbone, on the north side of the tree, on the wall, you do notice there is this one little tile that seems to be off color. And it's raised just a bit.
Oh.
Also, you notice the 2 people that are sitting there on the west and the east part of the tree. So if you're in that part, no one would probably notice. You notice there's no cameras that would get a good angle where you're at because the hiding of the bushing of the tree.
Mm-hmm.
So you're pretty much at a spot that like you're not invisible, but no one could see or pay attention to you right now.
Oh, good to know. I kind of lazily kind of walk around to that area and everything, and I try to cautiously motion people to, like move over towards me.
Oh, the like Taj and everyone.
Mm-hmm.
All right, they go up to you. All right.
So I think we found a spot. Well, should be right around here. I kind of pointed out, not obviously though. So I think we found a spot. Do we want to just get in now, or wait till another moment?
She said basically no one's looking, the cameras can't see.
Yeah, you guys are gonna like, let's say, hidden out in the open, because people are into their own worlds, and where you're at is like, everyone's busy with games and shit. So this is more like people checking in, and where you're at is kind of like, remember, there's a raised wall that's around the tree, kind of think like a coliseum type of thing, and that tree itself is kind of high. So right now, where you're at, no one has line of sight.
Yes. Out of character. How long?
Hmm?
Well, you said it was about 45 an hour, depending upon how
Yeah.
things went.
Yeah, as soon as you get access to the tree, it's pretty much like not easy, but it's not that long until it could be done for you guys or done with the story. Give me 1 second, Hana. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I was like, I can feel myself fading.
Yeah, it's one of those things where if I was not in retail hell, then definitely be able to play at a lot better time.
All right, I'm back.
Okay.
All right, so you're right now in front of the tree. Tbone pointed out the access. The little tile thing that's kind of messed up, and you guys are in a good spot. What is it that you guys want to do?
I'll stealth over and play with the tile.
Okay. Go ahead and roll stealth. So you got 19. 19 for Rose. That's some good ass stealth. T-Bone, you rolling stealth or no?
I'll stay away.
Like a lookout.
Yeah.
Okay. So Taj, what is it that you want to dig around with the piece of tile?
Does it rotate? Does it push in?
It's sticking out just a bit from the other tiles.
Oh.
It's like a subway
pushed the
tile.
button.
You pushed
Push
it,
the button.
and as you do that, it doesn't go down. But you notice a red light blinking now.
Blinking. I'll look around. Does it look like there's anything that's opened or?
No, roll a concentration.
Concentrate.
All right, good. You notice it looks similar to like an access point.
Oh, okay. Aha. I guess let's take a crack in here and jack in.
All right, so you're jacking in now.
Jack.
Holy fuck. That didn't work. Let's I'm gonna let that slide because you needed an 8 or higher, but yeah, you were able to jack in. So now you're jacking in. Let me see if this is it. Yeah, this is it. Okay. Do you see what's on the screen now?
It's loading. You don't own any token with this vision.
Is that better?
Yes, nice.
Okay. So here you jacked in, and then now you're at a password. Now, when you jacked in, you notice there is a demon that is in charge of this thing. And you know how demons work? Do you remember?
Not really.
So, certain areas are run by either netrunners or demons because they're not automated things. So if there's a demon, it's kind of like a rudimentary AI that right now it knows that you're there.
Mm-hmm.
It wants to alert someone, but since you're entering a place that has been out of service for a while, there's nothing to alert. But as a netrunner, you do notice if there is a demon, that means someone spent some money for that. That thing's probably running something else. So there's a possibility of either a control node that runs some sort of security or some other thing there. Remember, the demon is what runs it. Without the demon, nothing could run it.
Okay.
So-
So we
Go ahead. You could attack the demon too, or you could do a Pathfinder and so on.
Yeah, I was gonna do a Pathfinder because if demon controls it, then
Get 10. Okay. You notice there is another floor, but the floor splits.
Oh boy.
One floor is a control node. The other floor is a black ice program.
Okay.
Oof, black dice, all fun.
But right now you're on the floor with the password. So
Let me run.
and at the moment
Worm?
the demon's not worried too much about you. You're
Yeah.
gonna run worm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Cool thing is now you could just click the
Oh,
thing
click
for the
to
password.
activate.
Yeah.
here it is, worm. And then we'll try backdoor.
Cool. It did the +2. All right, good. So you did the
So-
back door. You passed through the password, and then it's up to you which floor you want to go. If you want to go for the black ice, or you want to go through the control node.
If we could go to the control node, that's the way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to click around.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
All right.
Now you're at the control node. You're with the demon with you. You see the deviate of the control node. I meant to remove that, but whatever. It's up to you if you want to try the control node, but then this thing might want to fight you for it because it's a little different now. You can't just control the control node because this demon's not gonna let you.
Mm-hmm. You can't. Well, I was gonna say you can't even negotiate with demons because they're programs. Haha.
Yeah, you can only like
Doesn't really.
destroy it or fight it.
Oh well, he doesn't make it easy, does it? I'm gonna run armor
Okay.
and let's do. Can I run an ID on that demon to see what kind it is, or is there a
Oh,
specific category?
you can see it. It says imp on it.
Oh shoot, that's right. Wasn't there? Sorry, I'm trying to pull up the stuff on imp. There it is. All right, let me run. I guess we got to get. Actually, he's not going to let me control it, like just straight up roll a control, or.
No, yeah, you're gonna have to fight it because it's
Yeah.
well, you could control it, but then it will fight you back to get the control of it. So yeah, you could gain control of it, but then it'll try taking control of it. But remember, you have what, one more action left or two? One more, I think.
Two.
Two?
'Cause I just ran armor. Yeah.
Yeah, you have one more action. Yeah, because you did the password. You did backdoor, and then you ran armor. So right now you have one more action. If you do a deviate, you have the control node. You can see what's on it, and then the demon will take its turn.
Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna try to do the control. Just curious.
Fuck, you didn't get it.
That's fine.
All right, so now the demon's gonna zap you because you're at the thing. Where a demon is just like a Netrunner. Zap. Where the fuck is zap? This always happens with Netrunner. God damn it.
I mean, if you click on, there's a little button you can click on with zap.
It has a combat thing though. It doesn't have a zap. Zap. There it is. Zap allows you to make make an action as a net action program or enemy Netrunner. If you're able to run a successful zap check against the program's defense value versus 1d10 or the Netrunner's interface plus 1d10. Okay. All right. So run your interface plus 1d10, and then I do the same thing. If you run above it, then you survive. Alright, cool. The zap wasn't effective. It has another net action. It's going to zap you again.
Go away. God damn it. Go away.
Nice. Alright. Now, Tbone, you could do something, or you could just keep on lookout. Everything seems to be fine right now. All right.
I'm gonna stay on lookout while this is sort of going on.
All right. So your turn
That
now.
way I can say like, hey, yeah, it's scram, something like that.
Yeah.
Cheese it.
All right, Taj,
All right.
your turn.
Time to get this cheeky SOB. I'll do sword.
Sword. Okay. Target's interface 1d10 plus defense. All right, go ahead.
So when I click sword, it says stat value, attack 1, and then it has my ability interface.
Yeah, it's
So
gonna
I'm
do
not-
it's gonna roll it for you and do the math, and then what I have to do is do my interface plus 1d10.
Okay.
You rolled a 7,
It's not very effective.
10. So survives it. You can remember you can try that control now. You don't have to. You could attack it again because remember you have 2 swords. All right, you got the control. So on this node, I'll tell you now. The node is controlling the cameras, the door, and the turrets for the main entrance. So that's what the imp is controlling right now. The imp is controlling the cameras that are inside of this abandoned place. This the turrets and the door. It says door.
Okay. I need to. But I still need to get rid of that damn thing because he's gonna try to take it over. You know what? I'm just gonna sword the imp.
Okay.
Techie. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's all I rolls.
Oof. By 1.
Yep.
So now it's gonna try zapping you. Defender always wins, so you survive that one. Now he's gonna zap you again.
Stop it. Why does he keep rolling 7s? This is bullshit.
7.
Oh, there you go. You survived that one.
What do you know about 7?
All right, go ahead.
Alright. Sword him again. I'm eventually gonna hit this SOB, get him out of the way.
This motherfucker. The defense, so he protected. For God damn, man! I have some lucky dice here.
I'm getting tired of his shenanigans.
Oh, you're doing a zap.
I can zap too.
There you go. You hit him here. So roll the damage. I think it's 1d6.
Yeah, I was like, I don't have a damage dice
3.
thing on it.
Okay. All right.
So he's gonna roll 2 7s.
Yeah. See. Ooh, there we go. Good. You survived that one, and then the last action. You defended it. Now it's your turn again.
Sort of God.
That was a sword?
Yeah.
Oh, defender survived. Another sword? Fuck, I wasn't oh, there we go. There, now you're gonna fuck him up. If this motherfucker runs a 10. Oh, there we go. Good. Yeah, you fucked him up there. Roll the damage for sword. $12. That's it. He's dead. You de-rezzed him. There's no imp anymore. Now you have full control of that node.
Good. Just turn it all off. Turn off the turrets. Turn
Alright.
off the cameras. Open the door.
All right. As you do that, like, give me 1 second. As you do that, everything starts shaking, and the door opens in front of the tree thing. You hear this rumbling, and then you notice like a timer, like a 10-second timer for the door that's inside your interface with the control node.
Okay, guys, we gotta go.
Okay, well, if that's the case, make a beeline.
So you're going inside?
Yep.
All right, so you head inside. Let me turn off all the sounds now, because now you're in a room by yourself. Where the fuck was I? There. All right, you see what's going on? Why is there 2 Tashes? There you go.
If I do see some things,
All right.
like you're probably in a little bit of a fog of war, though.
Yeah. Right now, what do you see? You just see. Now, as you're in the server room, what you notice, you're at an area. You walk through the door. There was another door there. That little red light was a turret, and then there's another door here. It's not locked. There's glass here, so if you walk through the glass, you could actually see what's in the inside of that server room. The lights seem to be off because this is like kind of like an abandoned place. So you're freely to, like, if you want with your arrows, move around. So you could get up to the glass and get a better view if you want.
Okay. Well, I'd like to. Why is Rose walking so far?
Oh, she's just checking out some stuff. So remember, this is all glass right here on this side. So if you walk here, you could actually see inside the server room and see what's around.
Yeah, it's kind of wanted to walk up, take a look at.
Because remember, you're not in combat now, so you can move around.
I'm just gonna do a scanner check. The scans.
All right. See what number that is. 12. All right. So there is an interface right by the door.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay, cool.
So
So what are you guys doing?
I was able to see a little bit up in there. I'm gonna wait on Taj to see if there's maybe any sort of oh, I'm sorry. If there's any alarms, turrets, or anything that possibly.
I can jack back in and check, but from what I saw, there was just turrets, camera, and the door.
Mm-hmm. And you had turned them off already.
Yep, they should, yeah. Turrets off, cameras off, doors open.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, I'm gonna carefully.
There's 2 turrets right here, though. By the way.
There's still 2 turrets.
Yeah, like the 2 turrets that were off are right here in front of this door.
Okay. So they're off.
And there's an access point right here behind you guys.
Sure. Well, I'm gonna carefully open the.
Now, when you open the door, you notice there's 2 turrets up here in that line of sight that you have right in front of the computer.
Oh dear.
Do those look
Hey. Gosh, I think you had turned off some turrets.
You see the turrets. You can't tell if they're on or off, though.
Okay. Let's see.
Can we do make perception checks or tech checks based on that? Okay. Perceptions.
Go on you. Your character notices it's playing a tabletop game. But yeah, you do notice those turrets are also deactivated. But you do notice there's a big ass computer right in the front of that. And there's a room that leads to, there's 2 doors and it leads to like looks like through the glass windows that you guys walk through, the main server area.
Gotcha.
Yep,
Well,
it looks like it's off.
this seems to be more of your field of expertise, so I'll defer to you on this one.
Sally forth.
All right, you walk in. As you walk in, you notice there's a lot of computer stuff. Servers. There's like a computer. There's like a screen right there to your left, talking about nukes and stuff, but everything says deactivated or empty. The 2 turrets there are deactivated, but there's a sliding glass door that goes there, and then the main computer here that seems to be controlling the server room. Seems like, per your perception check, someone's been here.
Tbone, we might not be alone, so might want to get that gun ready.
And speaking of,
Tell me.
there's a
Tell
little
twice.
there's a little closet that you noticed here as well from your perception check. Seems to be locked.
Okay.
Right here on this side.
Okay. So it's a closet.
Yeah, it's about 6 foot tall. About another 8 feet wide.
Okay.
And it opens towards you, but it's locked.
Is it would it need like a tech check to unlock it, or electronics?
You could unlock it anyway. Like you could bust it open if you can, or you could do a basic tech, or a security, electronics and security if you want to pick it. I think you're gonna have to get some tools from Tbone because he's the only one with the tech back right now.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Tbone, if you could look at this door, this little closet area over here, and I'll take a swing at the computer.
Okay, well, yep, okay, I'm fine with this.
There might be a hidden surprise in there, so just be warned.
Fair enough. So you get working on this tech thing. You said either like a basic tech or lockpick or something like that would work?
Electronics security could work, or basic tech, whichever you feel like has the highest number.
Yep, basic tech would definitely be the case for me. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and give that a roll.
Nice.
All right, you unlock it. Door opens. Inside, you see 3 shotguns, 2 boxes of shotgun slugs,
Ooh.
and 2 stim.
2 what?
2 stims, like in air hypos and everything.
Oh. Okay. I'm taking the stems for sure.
All right, so put that in your items that you have 2 stims. Now the 3 shotguns and I think it was 3 shotguns and 3 boxes of slugs. So that's 30 slugs in total. What are you gonna do with those?
What type of what type of weaponry is a shotgun? Is it heavy weaponry?
Shoulder arms.
Ooh. I know I'm not going to be able to conceal that, but
You might be able to use it down here.
So, hey, gosh, fancy a shotgun?
I don't really know how to use it. I know pointy end goes to the people you don't like. But you could probably make better use of that than I could.
Okay, fair enough.
So you're gonna take one?
Yeah, I'll snag a shotgun, and I want to inspect it to see if there's maybe a lock on it or anything like that.
No, it's open. Like you could just get the shotgun. Yeah.
Okay.
So there, I add a shotgun to your inventory, so you could equip it. And the slugs, you want to take them or all of them, all 30?
Yeah, why not? Because you just never know what's going to happen down here.
Yeah, they won't bust you for having ammo, only the weapon.
Yep, this is true.
So there you have the shotgun and the 30 slugs. If you want, you could equip it and load it. Now, what else are you guys doing?
Try to access the computer.
All right. So run an interface.
Beep, beep, beep. Sad beep.
12. All right, you're getting in. Give me 1 second here, because... All right. as you enter, you notice there's an Ifrit in this system. Demon. Give me 1 second. Let me put you guys in here. Oh, shit, wrong person. There, you guys see it now, right?
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of stuff.
All right. Right here, you have on the first floor 2 skunks and an Ifrit. Now, give me 1 moment. Fucking the music's not playing. Hold on. Sorry. All right. So you have 2 skunks and an Ifrit controlling an Ifrit, or however you say it, controlling this computer. Now, this is the thing. The Ifrit is aware of you being there. So an alarm was set off. You're unaware what this alarm is for, since you know you are in an abandoned place. So the alarm goes off. You're hearing what's it called? A klaxon going off. Now let's roll because the skunks are attacking you now.
Oh boy.
So I think it's speed, right? Roll your speed. So it's going to be your interface plus 1d10 and any speed bonus you have. 6. So
That's not good.
the first one's going to attack you. You're defending, so you survive that one. Now the next one's going to attack you. Roll it again. You have to beat a 7. Oof, you're defending, so you survive. Alright. So now it's your turn. Right now,
It looks like there's...
the Ifrit's not attacking you because right now what it's doing is controlling the alarm. And it's controlling something else that you're unaware of.
And it looks like there's only this one floor.
Well, you don't know. You haven't done the Pathfinder.
Okay, I'll do Pathfinder.
Now keep in mind, since you have 2 of these, you could only slide 1 and then the other one you haven't slid yet. So you got a 12. Alright. So pretty much you get to see everything that's on this. There's 3 more floors. Well, 2 more after this one. The floor after this one is 2 hellhounds. Then after that it splits into a control node and a file.
Oh boy. Alright,
Remember, if there's a control node, that means the Ifrit is controlling that control node.
so he'll meet us over there. I'm gonna try to slide.
Remember, if you slide 1, you still need the other skunk to slide. Well, not even. Yeah, if you slide, you could go to the next floor, but then you have the skunks that follow you, as well as the Ifrit, and then you're gonna be with 2 hellhounds.
Oh jeez.
Well, you know what? You weren't hit by the skunk, so it won't follow you.
Okay.
So it will only lay in wait.
Okay. So if I slide, I should be fine.
Yeah, if you slide, you can
if
make.
If I slide, they stay. Okay.
Yeah, they'll stay in wait, but then you're gonna be fighting those 2 hellhounds, and the Ifrit will be following you.
Unless I slide again.
If you slide again from the hellhounds, yeah, you got lucky the skunks didn't hit you because it would have fucked up your slide.
Yep.
So go ahead and you roll your slide, and then I think they roll their perception, right? So you rolled a 12. So let me write their perception. This is the first one. Oh,
Yeah.
of course,
Shit.
fucking A. Okay, one of them you didn't get to slide. That one, so you slid 1, but not the other one. How many more actions do you have?
I get 1 more action.
You could try sliding again, because we're doing that running.
Nope.
Fuck. Yeah, so. Now the Ifrit's not going to attack you. It's doing some other thing. The alarm's still going off. Now Tbone, And the server room, you're starting to hear like metal clanking feet
Metal clank feet from which direction?
towards the door that you came in from and towards the main server door.
The main server door, the one that had the 2 turrets that was deactivated
I'll
on
show you
it?
right now. We're going to go back to that scene. Do you see the scene now?
Negative. Don't see it. I see.
How about now?
Okay, now it's loading.
See,
Okay,
see
cool.
these 2 doors? You're hearing some steps coming from here, and then you're hearing some steps coming from here. Rose is with you, but remember, Rose doesn't have a gun.
Okay. Well, if anything, I tell her hide as best she possibly can because it's about to get real loud.
All right, so she's gonna get right here behind you, and then you're gonna
And
Go ahead.
yeah,
What are you
I'm just gonna aim like right about there and train my shotgun on the door.
doing? All right, so you want to
and
do an
hopefully-
Overwatch?
Yes.
Okay. So you're gonna do Overwatch. So if anyone comes here, no matter what, you're gonna be able to get that shot in first before they do any initiative. If anyone comes into here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now we're gonna go back to Taj.
While that's happening, I'll grab myself a stick real quick.
Say again. Huh?
So he's gonna grab something. Real quick.
Okay. All right. We're doing this instead of taking the break because of time. You know, we want to make sure. Let's see. Where were we? We're at. Oh yeah, now I remember. All right, so here we are. We're back here. So go ahead, Tosh.
I guess I can start running swords.
Yeah, you go first. You're gonna have the initiative.
Okay. I'll run. So I want to do sword on the Ifrit.
All right. Go ahead. All right, you hit it. So roll the dice. 11. All right. Fuck.
Try to do
25 minus 11. Oh my god, my fucking brain. 14.
25. It's 20. Sorry, 14. Yeah.
All right. So you got another 2 actions.
Another sword on the Ifrit.
12.
Really, game?
All right, that one didn't hit.
I guess I'll try to do.
You could try that slide again.
No, then I'm gonna.
It's up to you. Because I'm scared of those 2 hellhounds.
Yeah. So let me do. I don't know. Zap on the Ifrit.
All right. Okay, it didn't hit. So on the Ifrit's turn, we're gonna go back to here. Where were we? Fuck it. Here. On the Ifrit's turn, you're gonna see it from this doorway. There's gonna be a few people that come in from here. Now, don't mind what you see as the characters. You're gonna see one droid come in, like a robotic thing right here. It has a sword. And then one with a heavy pistol coming from this door. And then another one with a sword that walks in through here. As it walks into there, you get a free shot, Tbone.
Right. Here we go. Shot.
Now that's about here we could use the rulers now. That's a 4 meters. So 4 meters for shotgun. That's a 13 DV.
Oh, good. Oh, dang it. Need to delete the little thing that I put on myself. What is it? It does it just show?
Yeah, 4 meters.
4 meters? Okay.
So just click on the fist of your shotgun. It's in the
Vehicle
fight tab.
piece, though.
You loaded the shotgun, right?
Yeah, it should be. Alright, there we go.
Alright, there you go. So take your shot. You just have to beat the DV13. You got it. Alright, roll the damage.
Aim for head. Nope, not touching any of that.
Did 20 damage. Fucking obliterated this guy. He's dead. This robot. Fuck. Can't. It's not letting me change the thing. Give me a second. Oh, here. My bad. There. So you murdered that guy. Alright. So let's roll initiative. That includes you, Taj. Give me 1 second. Well, that guy's dead, so it doesn't count. Sorry. There. Alright, so go ahead and roll your initiatives.
Oh hell, I'm going last.
Alright, Taj, you're first. Remember, Taj, you could use your turn to continue with the net with those 3 actions, or you could use 1 meat action. Where you can't get further than 6 meters away from the access point, or you get jacked out, and then everything gets reset.
Well, let's keep on going.
Okay.
In the net. Sorry.
Oh, in the net? Alright, perfect. Alright, so let's go. Alright, your turn.
Okay, Mr. Ifrit, start taking some more sword damage, please. That'd be like really sweet. No.
9. Let's see what he rolls. Or it rolls. It was able to dodge that sword.
Heck off. Heck off.
Seriously?
Fucking A. Wow.
Dude, what the fuck?
This is the zap. There we go. You hit it. So roll that beautiful bean footage of 1 dice.
It's horseshit.
5. Okay. So 5 damage. So right now it is at 9. Now the Ifrit is busy right now controlling something. So now it's the skunk's turn. Oh, no, my bad. Fuck. How does the initiative work with the skunks? Yeah, let's do the skunks since we're in Netscape. That's true. The skunks are going to try attacking you. Remember, you're going to be running your interface plus 1d10. You have armor, right?
Mm-hmm.
What does that do? A +2?
Armor basically just reduces brain damage.
Okay. All right. So here comes the attack.
Oof, it's gonna be quick.
All right. You got hit. So thankfully the skunks don't harm you. All they do though is an enemy Netrunner hit by this effect makes all slide checks at a -2.
Yeah.
Each skunk black ice can only affect a single Netrunner, and they could stack. All right, so that one that's all he does to you. Now the other one's gonna attack you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you survived because that's defender. All right, now we're gonna go back to meat space. So now we're at Mook number 2. So this guy's gonna attack. He's gonna try shooting at Taj. I should have given him vision because now I can't see shit. Give me a second. Let me fix something here with the lighting. There. All right, so he's gonna try shooting at Taj with the pistol. Okay, he has to beat the DV13. $17, he hits. He's gonna roll the dice for damage. Okay, Taj, you're gonna take 8 damage, but you have armor. I don't think it even goes through your armor. Yeah, it doesn't go through your armor at all, so you don't take any damage. It's gonna just stay where it's at. It's not gonna move. Then the next one, it's gonna be this mook. This is the one with the sword. It's gonna move up to you, and it's gonna try slashing at you. Now what you're going to be doing is you're going to be rolling your dex and evasion skill plus 1d10. So the easiest way you could roll it, yeah,
Like that.
so you rolled your evasion. That's okay, cool, you added it. All right, perfect. And then 19. So yeah, you dodged it. You did a good job. It's a rate of fire too, so it's going to try again. Right, I'm going to make sure that, yeah. So he's going to slash at you again. That's a low number. So same thing. Nice, man. While you're net running, you fucking dodge 2 slashes from the katana. You're like sweating already.
Yeah.
Now Rose does nothing. She just stays where she's at because she has no weapons. And now we're gonna go to Tbone.
Okay.
Right, this guy's
So I
dead.
already mapped. So I already mapped out the distance, 15. I actually have a damn good shoulder weapon proficiency.
Yeah, 15 will be a 20. Remember, you can move. But if you're shooting from 15 meters, that's going to be a DV20.
No, it's a 12-meter shot, and from what I'm seeing here from the tooltip, it's a DV15. Unless something's weird about it.
12 meters. Oh, yeah, you're right. 12 meters is 15. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So, from my position, I will let loose another shot. Don't recall if shotgun has a rate of fire of what, 1?
Yeah, just 1. Mhm. But since it's a slug, that's a beast of a hit.
All right. So,
You just
gonna
have to beat a
target the
15.
one in the back.
You got it. Roll that damage. 15. Six. So right now it's at 19. Alright.
Those ones weren't in damage.
The next one in the fight is going to be Taj.
Back to the net running.
Back to net running.
Yep.
Alright, go ahead.
It's loading. Alright, we're gonna do the usual.
Sword at the Ifrit.
Yep, Ifrit.
Hit dodged it.
Dodge this, you filthy casual.
Fuck. Oh, you got it. Roll the damage. That's a zap. Fuck. 8.
Yep.
It's almost dead.
And once more. Oof.
Oh, you got it. Roll that damage.
Nice.
Thank God.
9. It's dead. You de-resed the Ifrit. As you do that, you notice you hear like a hissing sound. Right? The droids that were out there, they're deactivated. They're just inert right now.
Okay.
Do you have another net action or no?
No, that was it.
Alright, so let's go back to real world. Alright. Right now, since we're out of combat, since they're kind of gone, I'm going to end the combat. So you're free to do what you want, Tbone. You could blast them, and if you hit, if you blast them, I'm going to give them a free kill because they're inanimate objects right now.
Okay, well, if that's the case, I'm just gonna take out my heavy pistol and do away with them.
All right, so just deduct 2 bullets from it. 2 rounds. They're dead.
Well, so just deduct the 2 rounds from my
Heavy pistol.
Okay. I don't have it equipped at the moment because shotgun I think requires 2 hands. Do you just want me to just remove the 2 ammo from
Yeah, from your stuff. Yeah.
inventory?
Mm-hmm. I forgot how I did that big death thing on them.
Okay.
But they're dead.
That's good for expediency. I'm just gonna blast them with the shotgun. 1 into each.
Oh, they're dead
and
already
then
because of
reload.
the handgun. You killed them already.
No. Just for the expediency and everything, and for tracking and everything. I'm just gonna blast them with the shotgun. I got more shells.
All right.
So, gonna reload after those. Well, actually, done.
Now there's the doors opened by that droid thing, and then you have free reign to walk around if you want. Or if you want, you could pass it back to Taj.
Go through the doors.
So I should have 24 altogether. Okay. So let's see. I had 4 in there already. Was it not? I didn't load it. So 30. So yeah. Well, there we go. Okay, reload the gun. Why you don't do this? Reload, please. It's not letting me reload.
Let me help you out. What is it that you want to reload?
Just a shotgun. After taking the shots.
Well, that's
Basic
weird.
shotguns.
It's not showing it. Let me add the 4 there. Oh, it's not doing it.
Yeah, it's really weird because when I click on the gear and everything, now it shows only have 2 ammo.
Yeah.
Basically.
I think this is a bug that we need to tell the people that are running this. You shot how many slugs? In total, 3?
4 technically. Because the one that I had hit with the Overwatch, 1 for the guy at the back. That one didn't down him, so I had to take the last 2 shots to dispatch of the one in the back I had hit originally,
There,
and then
I
the one
fixed
that's
it
next to Taj.
There. So you're good now. You had 4 again.
Yeah.
And I deducted
All
the
right.
slugs from the total. Alright, so what are you doing now?
Alright, well, at the moment, since those are deactivated, I'm going to walk into the server room. Why not? Well, walk up to the server room, should I say.
Alright. So you're here at the server room. When you get to the server room, you notice there's a woman at the end of the server room. Above her is a gigantic fucking turret. Looks more like a flamethrower type of thing or a railable gun. You can't tell from where you're at right now. Because it's supposed to be dark, but I'll put the lights on. It looks like it's deactivated.
Oh dear. Does this person look recognizable by any chance?
Yep. Looks just like Sana.
Oh, fuck. Hey, Taj.
Yes.
She's here.
And you're there. Who is she?
The girl. Sana.
Uh-oh.
Now heads up. If you jack out now, everything resets.
Mm-hmm.
So that means that Ifrit comes back to life and controls all the stuff again. Even though he destroyed the things, there's a fucking huge ass gun there. So just a heads up.
Yep. I realize that.
All right, cool. And then the next game, whenever we start the other one, I won't give so many hints. So what do you want to do, Tbone?
I yell out, Sana?
And she just looks at you. She tilts her head kind of like a dog would whenever he hears a weird sound.
Are you okay?
All you hear in a woman's voice is, I could hear you breathing.
Yes, that would indicate that I'm alive. Are you okay?
I am. I need access to that computer. Yet I could hear you breathing.
So why do you need access to that computer?
I want to materialize. I want to be.
You want to be?
And she's just quiet. And then she repeats, I could hear you breathing. And then she creeps closer.
Taj, store closed immediately. Like yesterday, now.
Still working on it. It's a multi-level funverse up here.
Yeah, he doesn't have access to close those doors. She's stepping close to him. And then she's telling you, I'm going to kill you.
Why am I not surprised?
She says it like in a cute little girl voice. I'm
Have
going to
you tried
kill
the
you.
close door button?
Well, I'm going to try to close the door. Can I close the door?
Yeah, you could close the door.
Yep.
She comes up to the door.
Ability to lock it.
She opens the door.
God damn it. Well, it's time to go clickety clack. Time to attack. It's like, hey, are you okay? But no, not
You
really.
notice when she gets close to you, she, as much as she wants to attack you, it stops her. And then she sees Taj. And then she's going to go try to choke out Taj. But when she reaches to go, something stops her. Like she can't attack you guys. Not in this body.
Since she stopped, the neck case, is it like literally something I have to install, or do I just have to put it around her neck?
You have to put it in her body. It's
Fuck.
deactivated at the moment. And remember last time when it was activated when she was awake, all the clowns got murdered.
Fuck.
Taj, you could use meat actions now. She's pretty much in arm's length. If you want to do anything.
More concerned to try to figure out how to get through the next levels.
So you want to go back into Netscape, Netspace?
Yes, Netscape.
Okay, let's go to Netscape. All right.
You've got Meryl.
So Ifrit is right now. I'm gonna put it as dead, depressed, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have the two skunks. One of them has. You already had that -2 on you, but the other one hasn't yet. But I'm gonna give you the initiative.
All right. I guess it's gonna be a hack and slash our way through skunks because sliding's gonna. Oh, even if I get rid of the skunks, this -2 still persists.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it!
And then you have those two hellhounds, and if they attack you, you get damage straight to your brain, and you also get put on fire.
Well, I get -4 brain damage, and I have insulated wiring.
No, that's installed. You have the slots for it.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
It's actually on there. Made sure of that.
All right. Cool. Good.
So I was like, it should be okay. I'd like to attack the one skunk that didn't land its stinky thing on me.
Okay. 11. I rolled defense, right? I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah. There, you attack it. Go roll.
Of course, it wants to work on the damn skunks.
8. All right. So right now is at 2.
Do it again. This time with feeling. Heck off, skunk.
Oh fuck! I survived that one.
With flying colors, that.
The other
I know
skunk really
how.
can't attack you again because you already got affected by that one. 13
Yeah,
was
that's
his
why
zap.
I just want the one. Yeah, I just want the one that
Yeah, good
didn't
move.
get me.
Fuck.
Heck your skunks, man.
God damn it. Yeah, it dodged it. So now it's gonna attack you. That was your last one, right?
Yep.
Yeah. There, you dodged it. Nice. 2 perfects. So, Tbone, anything you want to do, or you're still thinking?
I don't think I have any sedatives. I think. Do I have anything in my med bag that could be used as a sedative?
Gift says, be right back. The only thing I could think of as a sedative, use a concentration. Use roll concentration.
Fortunates. Concentration.
Oh.
I doubt that's gonna work.
You remember another way to put people to sleep involves either your fist or choking them out.
Well, I guess I'm gonna try to choke her out.
Right, so let's go back to meat
choke a
space.
bitch. Seems like I do.
See, I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to. But I'm glad that you did. I'm like, oh, you might have to choke a bitch. All right, let's see. Right here. All right.
All right.
So go ahead.
So
roll
what's the
your
necessary roll for that?
brawling.
Rolling.
Welcome back, Gif. Yeah, roll your brawling, and then she rolls her brawling.
Oh. Oh yes.
There, you got in the clinch with her now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Taj could go his turn now because those are the meat space things. Or if he wants, he could let you keep on trying to choke her because now you're in the clinch. You're in control.
Yeah.
Keep
Definitely.
on doing the chokies.
Yep.
All right, roll brawl again.
Oh
Oh shit! You're gonna choke a bitch.
dear.
Oh shit! All right, since that was a critical and she had a critical fail, I'm just gonna say that you're getting her choked out and she is now unconscious.
Okay. Excellent. Taj, whatever it is that you're doing, make sure you do it quickly. She's out now, but I don't know how long she's gonna be out.
So back to Netscape.
Okay.
All right. There we go. So you want to attack that skunk again?
Yep.
All right, let's go. Let's roll that beautiful bean footage. It was defending, so it wins. Fuck.
This is ridiculous.
You know what? Since we have like unlimited times, let's just say that you killed it. It got derezzed because it only has 2, and it really can't attack you. And the other skunk, go roll an attack, and if it's a successful sword, I'm gonna say it got derezzed.
Oops. Do the thing. It's not going to be successful.
There, you got it. So
Oh, cool.
that they're both derezzed. So now you have. It's up to Tbone. Either another 3 or you have only 1 net ability. It's up to Tbone. Tbone, you there?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Do you want him to keep on going, or do you want to try performing surgery on this girl?
She's out, right?
Yeah, she's knocked out, and then you, with whatever you have in your bag, you could put like anesthesia and stuff like that, and put in the net.
Okay.
Because it's almost like a mall
yeah.
thing. The net case isn't like a big time surgery, but it still takes 4 hours to do.
Okay. Well, I don't know if there's going to have any more that's going to be coming up in here, but we need to get this on like ASAP. So I guess emergency surgery. So yeah, release the hole, put her down, get her with the anesthesia, and let the surgery begin.
All right. So roll your DV of 15 that you had to beat with surgery.
Oh goodness! And just to be on the safe side, my surgery is, let's see, that. So I want to throw in 4 points of luck because I don't want to botch this at all. So that plus the 4 points of throwing into there, rolling.
You got it, 19. All right. So, Taj, do you want to keep on with this Netscape, or do you want to fast forward the 4 hours from the surgery?
You kind of fast forward the 4 hours.
Okay, we'll do that. So we fast forward the 4 hours. You're still hooked up on the thing, so the Ifrit doesn't come back to life and shoot up the place. We're gonna go back to the Oasis server. All right. As you do the surgery, 4 hours pass and she's awake. This is kind of like a light surgery, so it's not something that she needs too much time to recover from.
Mhm.
You notice the light in her eyes or back, and she seems to be human. She's alive. She's well. Her heart's working. The net case has put the AI at ease. And she seems to be back to normal.
Thank good.
And then she looks at you, is like, where am I? And she's lost. Kind of doing the same thing as what the Mad China killer did when he regained consciousness after being possessed.
Seems like I'm not gonna pull back the curtain. I don't know what may have happened at the party, but it seems like you may have had one too many drinks and you wound up here. How I don't know.
Yeah, and she
But the
looks
good
at
thing
you.
is you.
She notices she looks at her hand and she's missing a finger, and she's like, "Oh shit! Like, what happened? What the hell happened? Where are we? Is this the Windsor knot still?"
Uh, we're close to the Windsor knot. Um. Oh, the missing finger out of character. Is that like a real finger or was that
Cybernetic.
That's the one you put in your bag, I thought.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you want, you could reattach that.
Is it possible to do that before she wakes up? Or is it no?
It's a cybernetic finger. You could attach it while she's
Okay.
awake.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay. You don't even have to roll a DV. It takes you like about 15, 30 minutes to do it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I found this on the way in. Let me go ahead and attach this back for you. But yeah, we're kind of close to it, but kind of not.
Oops, wrong song. Sorry.
But the good thing is that you're back in sound and capable hands.
All right. And she looks at you all thankful. And then it fades to black. And then you guys are back in the hotel room. Rose comes back and says that she spoke with with her father. He's sending us, well, mainly Takashi, the 5,000 eddies, and we have to split that between us. Rose says she's fine. She doesn't want the eddies. She's just fine with the footage. And Takashi says the same thing. He has plenty of money, and he feels better that the brain is at ease now. He can't really hear it or feel it anymore. Looks like the net case put everything in control. He does want her son, her daughter back.
Yeah, that will not be an issue at all.
Now, before that,
okay. I do raise up the question to Rose and Takashi. There was an issue about my fried agent.
don't worry, I could get you a new agent.
Okay, thank you. Besides, anyway, who else can you call that you actually knows worth a damn when it comes down to fixing up things.
Don't worry, I could just get you a brand new one. Everything's fine with that. That's the least of our
Okay.
worries. Then Shusha comes out. She goes, "Hey guys, just stay the next few days. Rollo and I, we've caught up, and we're thinking of this new song that we want to play. Do you think you could be at the show in the next 2 days, and we could play you the song?"
Is it going to be here
Yeah, it'll be right here in the Midnight Oasis.
on the rooms comp?
So you're good with that?
Sure.
All
If you can put me up somewhere.
Oh, for
this
sure.
place-
Takashi has you here for 2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks? Okay,
2 weeks.
Now, fade to black. You guys rested. You come back. You're at the club.
Now, question. Since we have that downtime and everything, Mad China Killer, how's he doing?
He's in good shape, but still tied up in the bathroom. It's up to you guys what you want to do with him. Turn him in or whatever it is. Or
I mean, at this point in time, with the information that he's given me, and with the understanding that he knows that if he was to come back across me again, I will put him down. I will go ahead and fix him up.
Okay.
As far as for the arm and everything like that, I can't say anything because I don't know where the arm has gone. But from there, he is left to his own devices.
All right. He thanks you, especially since now he could go back and hopefully save his wife and daughter. He's hoping that Dr. Saito hasn't heard any news about it. And for your troubles and for everything, he gives you 500 eddies just to Tbone. And he kind of asked Taj if he could have his gun back because he wants to get some revenge if he could, or at least save his family from.
What do I get in exchange?
I'll give you eddies if you want to. Money's not a problem. I just want to get my wife and my daughter, and with that weapon, I'll be able to at least put up a fight, especially since I only have one arm.
How about this? You can have the gun, but if I need your help with something, I'm going to need you to be there.
If I'm alive? Sure. You have my word.
All right.
And then he gives you 500 eddies. And then you give him the gun, and when he looks at it, he's like, "What the fuck happened to my gun? Why?"
It was just we had a clucking good time.
He shakes his head, and he just puts the rubber chicken in his vest, and he makes his way out.
Now, I question before he leaves out.
Okay.
Here in the Midnight Oasis, do they by chance have a place where I could procure him an arm?
No, there's no cyberware that you could buy here. He has to go look for a cyber arm somewhere, but he'll make his do. This is not his first rodeo.
Okay.
He thanks you for the effort, though. But he's like, "No worries, I got this. You helped me out enough by sparing my life, and I owe you for that. And also on top of that, for fixing me up. You could have just killed me and left me for dead, or left me here in my own shit. But I appreciate it, and I owe you. And you guys have my number. If I'm still alive after any of this, I owe you."
Think nothing of it. Don't worry, the thought of dispatching of him definitely was in the forefront of my mind. But after our little heart-to-heart, I figured, no, that wouldn't have been right.
And he goes from soldier to soldier. I understand. And then he makes his way out, closes the door. Then time goes by, and then you guys are at the club right now. You're waiting for Shusha to get on. You notice that also they mentioned another thing. This is the same club. You're still in Midnight Oasis, but you're at that hard rock club area thing. Oops, yeah. Oh, it's Actual Gamer. What's up, gamer? So you're at the club and you're waiting for Shusha to get on, and you get word that Shusha is going to be performing a song with Rollo Tomassi. And they're going to play that song live. Now, do you guys have your music player with you? I could play the music directly to you guys. I just have to share the song with you. I'm going to play a song for you guys. Is that cool? All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Everyone that's watching on the stream right now, I'm going to mute the sound so it doesn't get stuff. Guys, don't look at the chat. I'm going to type the song that they can look up and listen to at the same time. I'm not going to play the whole song, but if you guys want, it's part of the story and everything. Let me just mute the stuff now. Right now, you're going to hear just my mic, and you're not going to hear the guys or the music. Music stops. All right, don't look at the chat on the stream, okay? Let me get the song ready. Now, no one in stream could hear you, so just a heads up with that, I think. I'm going to get the song ready, and then I'll play it for you guys. I'm going to share it on the Discord. Huh? What? He said, hold on, you're going to fart? Oh, okay. So this is the song that you guys are on the stream are going to listen to. Give me 1 second. Fuck, I had it here. Give me 1 second, chat. So this is the song you're going to listen to now. I'm going to play it right now for the guys. Guys, I'm going to set up the thing in the Discord now so you can listen to it. Let me know once you see the screen switch. Do you see it? All right, so now the performance of Shusha and Rollo Tomassi. Ladies and gentlemen, this is their song. Room gets dark, full of smoke, lights come up. You see her and you see them, and then the song starts. You hear the song? And the lights go dim. They sing the whole song. The crowd goes nuts. Let me unmute the sound here so like everyone now could hear you. You're able to hear the lyrics and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me put back on here.
Yeah, that was nice.
Pretty cool, right? With the whole Midnight Oasis and everything being in there.
Yeah.
Let me switch this here. Sirenscape. Again, the background sounds are from Sirenscape. Let me put this here. So it's up to you guys if you want to fast forward to the next part, or do you want to continue staying at the Midnight Oasis, or do you want to head out and then fast forward to the ending of the?
I mean, it's almost midnight my time, and I know probably, words. Oh, yeah. It's almost midnight my time and everything.
So you want?
I'm pretty sure it's like one for you. So
You want to do the closing then?
I'd be fine with the closing.
Okay. So the closing goes, lights go out, everything's dark. There's a TV screen right in front of you. It's the news. N64 turns on. Give me 1 second. I don't have news music, so I'm just going to play this in the background instead. N64 News, this is Ron Gamer looking at you right now live here in the middle of Night City. We got a new news flash coming straight from the Midnight Oasis. Seems like there was a big hubbub going on with the net today. Weird AIs supposedly were trying to take over. We have live footage, and then they show footage of all the stuff going in. Thankfully, we have a correspondent from Arasaka that was able to give us this information. We had news that Arasaka agents were able to take care and control the situation dealing with the AIs, and everything was put back to fine and normal. They were able to save Rollo Tomassi from kidnapping by the bozos, but they were also as well being able to help Shusha and a few others at the Midnight Oasis. Arasaka says that they are happy about their agents being able to do what they needed to do. Main thing, they want to say thanks to their main Netrunner that they are running now. His name is Taj Bateman, as well as an unnamed Medtech that was working with him. Arasaka says that their trained associates are best of the best, and they're very proud of them. The other thing comes from Hanako Arasaka, especially from the net running department over in Arasaka. In other news as well, there seems to be a death. Well-known fixer Dunn has been found dead by the hands of Militech. Reasons for unknown. We will continue with this story later. And let's go now to a commercial break. And it goes to the commercial break. And this session is done.
Arasaka, of course, clearing up, covering their own tracks.
Well, you guys worked for Arasaka, and you did the stuff for Arasaka.
Oh, wait. So Takashi works with Arasaka? Wait. Wow. Okay, I didn't put two and two together. God damn it.
In the beginning, Dunn told you Arasaka's involved. Other, and I could give you these hints because it's already been, you guys already finished the mission. Takashi had a white suit with red inside. That's mainly colors, especially for Arasaka's district. She mainly deals with net running and everything. The other sign also was with Rose telling you that she was a net runner with the corporation that they worked. Other hint too was when the brain was talking about parts, and also when you jacked into the Mad China Killer parts. They said the corporation that took over Arasaka has full control of all the body parts. Takashi's brain was donated by his corporation, which is Arasaka.
Oh, wow.
So you guys unknowingly worked with Arasaka, but you guys still saved the day. Yeah, you worked with dirty people, but you did what you needed to do and you survived, and that's the whole point. And
yeah, buddy.
Now there's a little epilogue on the thing. You went with you and Tbone. Well, Tbone and Taj go, and they went to drop off Sana. When you arrived to the building seems like a regular corporate building. You went up in the elevator. On the way there, you noticed that the door to her father's place was open. Tbone decided to stay behind back with Sana and told her just to stay there. And then whenever you and Taj both walked up to the door, you went in, slowly walked in. You noticed the place looked like there was a scuffle. You go search the whole room, the whole apartment, and in the end, what seems to be his master bedroom, you see a human body tied up on a post.
Dear.
His ribs cracked open.
Oh shit.
His lungs exposed. Heart is missing. And there was a data pad there that says, "You didn't give me my heart, so I retrieved another." And then signed Dr. Saito. You still got the 5,000 eddies, but her father was murdered.
Oh, fuck.
And then the girl's 17, and I guess we'll figure out what we do with that girl, or if you need to do anything with that girl. You could just wash your hands off of it until the next time we play Cyberpunk.
Oh dear. To be continued. Holy shit.
So you guys had fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bit of a cliffhanger at the end. Fuck, man.
Yeah, that's the main bad guy. He's still around.
Oh, okay. So that's the guy we need to throw a brick at. Okay, cool.
All right. So right now you guys have and put this on your character sheet: an extra 5,000 eddies, plus the 500 that the guy gave you. That should be in the year.
Let's see. So it's in the 500 that the Medtronic killer gave to me.
Yeah, he gave you 500 and he gave Taj 500.
Okay.
Also, you don't have the rubber chicken gun anymore, so I'll erase that.
And as far as for anything, we both get 5K a piece, or we have to split that?
You split the 5K between you two. So if you want, you could do like 2,500 each. It's up to you guys how you want to split it. I'll leave that up to you guys.
Let's do 25.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
So 2,500 each with each of you. If you want, you could add your IP points as well. I'm gonna give you guys 120 IP for this, since this was like the final quest for this story arc. So just add 120. From there, and then next session, I'm planning to do a Witcher one shot with you guys. Tbone, you're mainly working in the mornings now, right? You don't do, you don't have your mornings free anymore?
Mainly mornings for the most part. I'll give you a breakdown of my my shift. Yeah, it's still mainly mornings. Unfortunately, working like the Sunday shifts and everything are pretty much always like, oh, hey, you're working in the morning. But throughout the week, it's like interspersed with like either Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Friday, and such and so forth.
Okay.
Which sucks. I would love to have another weekend off to play games, what have you.
Now the Witcher I'm gonna do with you guys will be a one shot. I'm planning to do like a campaign type of Witcher on night times. So if you guys are invited if you want to do it, but it'll be like kind of like this, like a 9 on a 9 at night on a Tuesday or something.
Okay.
That one will be every other week though. It won't be every week.
Gotcha.
Since we're gonna still be doing Cyberpunk after we do our one shot in the morning one. The Sunday morning one, we'll do a one shot of The Witcher. We're gonna skip this week. This next week that's coming up, we'll have a break, so it could give me time to prepare for those two campaigns. Well, one shot and the other one's a campaign.
Gotcha.
If you end up liking the one shot in the morning, you could jump in on the one that I'm gonna do as a campaign at nighttime. If not, our thing will go back to Cyberpunk. You guys cool with that?
Yep.
I'm fine with this.
All right, cool. Any feedback or anything with or questions that you have that now I could answer that you want to answer?
I'll have to give my feedback later because my dog really needs to get let out.
All right, cool.
The entire time, so.
Yeah, so you could DM me.
Yeah. Thanks for the game though, man.
All right, no problem. Thanks for playing. I appreciate the time.
Yee.
All right, and Tbone, do you
Later,
have any
man.
feedback you want to give, or later, man?
As far as for anything, um, I got nothing. I actually thoroughly enjoyed it.
All right,
I
that's
really did.
cool. Cool.
Well, there was, I think it was more of the feeling out phase that I was like, okay, this, that, and the other thing, But once everything really started getting going, it's like, okay, everything is clicking and such and so forth. So, yeah, I have to say, as far as for anything, nothing negative I could possibly say. It was just a big learning experience.
Yeah, for all of us, especially me. Like now having also this the data screen in front of me really helped out a lot because I didn't have to flip through pages. I still need to work on my net running stuff, but I really liked when Taj went into the brain of the guy.
Yeah, that right there, it was pretty awesome.
You know what? The reason also why I really liked it, not only because it was awesome. My original plan is I wanted him to do that, but I didn't know how the hell I'm gonna get him to do that or make him think that. And then when he just said, "Hey, can I jack into this guy's head?" I'm like, "Oh fuck, that's so cool. We're fucking same page." Because I didn't know how to do that. Because in Cyberpunk they don't really do that. I'm like, who gives a shit? Let's do something different, And in this game called Observer, he does that, but with the dead body. So he goes through a dead person's brain and their view and everything. So that's why I got lucky that he wanted to do that, because in my head I had something prepared, but I didn't know how to get you guys to do it, and then you guys still did it. So I'm like, fuck, that's cool. So I got hyped with that.
That's the good thing about it is that that you being able to adapt, even if it's not in a book, is like, fuck it, we're doing it. And that right there helps out tremendously, because I've had groups with all sorts of RPGs where it's like, it doesn't state it in a book. Or this doesn't make any sense, and it's like, okay, here's the thing, it doesn't have to make sense. This is a cooperative storytelling environment. So yeah, the big point you had is like, fuck the rules, let's do this.
Yeah, and that's why I love Cyberpunk, because of that. Because mainly all the games that we had when I was a kid were like that. We didn't know what the hell we were reading. We didn't know how to run Cyberpunk 2020. So we just saw the cool graphics and the cool ideas, and we just made up shit as we went. So that's why I'm kind of scared with The Witcher, because The Witcher is very it doesn't feel crunchy, but it's still it's a set world. Cyberpunk is as it is. It's punk. You make it your own. You do what you want. But I'm really glad that you liked it, because I know you come from fantasy games and stuff when it comes to TTRPG. So for you to like it, I'm really happy about it. I appreciate it. And thanks for the good feedback for the 9 out of 10. That's pretty good.
No, not 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10.
Oh, okay, cool, thanks.
It's fucking fantastic. Yeah, I mean, I've always had a liking towards sci-fi, a really big liking towards sci-fi. And while I still play fantasy games, I have a big affinity for stuff like Cyberpunk, just point blank period. Because I've just been playing fantasy for such a long time. It's actually refreshing to go ahead and do something like this.
Yeah, it is. And the fun thing too is it's new. They just came out with Red recently, so everything that we have is fresh stuff, and they're coming out with new stuff all the time. Just recently, right before this, they released a brand new DLC of the weather. There's a weather system now. Remember how I was just making up blood rain and stuff, even though that is part of the weather? Yeah. Now they have different types of weather and smog and things that could hurt you, and the timing of how long the weather is, which is really cool. And they're constantly giving out free DLC stuff. Like the Mad China Killer was a hardened lieutenant. That's why he was super duper strong and had all that shit, because I wanted him to be like a cyber psycho but not completely nuts, But it's a breath of fresh air. And now when we do The Witcher, it's gonna be similar to fantasy but really fucking deadly. Because I was watching and hearing, there's one person that was running The Witcher, and in the beginning the guy was fighting a fucking fodder, a drowner. He was fighting a drowner, and the drowner decapitated the guy and killed the guy. and they didn't even have 5 minutes into the game.
Yeah, so here's something very interesting about that. I had played another RPG centered in the Conan, the World of Hyboria, Conan the Barbarian.
Oh yeah.
And so as far as for anything, you're talking about how deadly a game was. That game was really deadly. Normally, like in D&D, like a longbow would do like 1d8 of damage. In that game, it was like a 1d12.
Fuck.
So the potential for somebody just getting eviscerated at first go is very high. And for a longsword in D&D, I think it's like 1d8. Longsword in the Conan game was a 1d10. Which you normally see like a 1d10 dice roll for bastards. So it's like, yeah, don't even start on it. Those things are just like, ugh. So yeah, you want to talk about deadly and everything. I know of deadly.
Yeah, and I'm not, and I've told you this, I'm not good with magic in games because for me there's like hardly any logic with it. Like that's another reason why I like Cyberpunk, because everything has like some sort of logic to it. Magic is just like, hey, this does this because it does it, you know? And
so have you ever played anything in the Witcher series?
Well, I've read all the books, every single book.
Okay.
Like the short story books and all the novels. I read them multiple times. I fucking love them. I actually haven't played the games. I played Witcher 3 for like at least a total 2 or 3 hours. And I really like it, but I just never got to play the game. But the TTRPG, I love it, and then I get to share it with someone. That's the thing. If it's a single player game, it's hard for me to play it nowadays, unless it's Cyberpunk, because I want to play with other people, you know. And that's why I liked Overwatch, and that's why I liked that other game I was playing that was multiplayer. I forgot the name of it, but yeah, it's just. This one I've seen play, and they're gonna be doing a lot of updates to it. But it's just for me, it's kind of intimidating. But I want to do it because I really like the mechanics of it. The melee combat of it is amazing. If you look it up on YouTube, they explain it to you. It's really cool. It's very dynamic. It's not just I swing my sword. There's different ways you could swing your sword. Different ways you could defend yourself. There's different ways to like extend your turn, or I just love it. The Cody Pondsmith, Mike Pondsmith's son, he's been working on it since he was 15 years old, and then he put another 5 or 6 years into it, and you could tell it's his love child because like it's really really like I love the mechanics of it and everything I've read and all the info they put it. You could tell they read all the books, they went through the books like with a fine-tooth comb, and they got every monster and everything that they got from the books and detailed it. And since they had all the artwork from CD Projekt Red, there was like so many fucking beautiful paintings and artwork there. So I can't wait to play it. But
I definitely need to read up on the Witcher RPG.
Yeah, look it up. I have info here, so if you have any questions, I could show you. I have the physical book of the core rulebook. I have the expansion of the Lord and Lands, which gives like some more lore, but also gives you 2 more character builds. And I have the Witcher's Journal, which is kind of, think of it like their monster guide. It's full of monsters and different characters like lichens and high vampires and stuff, and just also items and potions and things that full detail so you could work on with it. And also, you know, it gives you also, I think, 2 more races. I think it gets gnomes, I think, are in it. I need to double check it, but I got that. I already have the data screen printed out too, because I bought the data screen as well. And all I have to do is just switch up my Cyberpunk with the data screen for Witcher, and we're set. We just had to create the characters. The one shot has pre-made, but I'm sure you're gonna want to make your own character. Just a heads up, if you're gonna do the night one, don't pick sorcerer, because that slot's already picked.
Who's already got that?
This other person that I talked to online, his name's EOG. He's a veteran Witcher TTRPG player. He's very heavy mage, so he's gonna be playing as a mage. If anything, you could be a priest or something like that, because if the Witcher's kind of weird, like if you have two Witchers, it plays very strange, and if you have two mages, it plays kind of strange. Like you have a mage and a priest, like you have one of each, it works well. But I've noticed like it runs really bad when you have multiple. You could still do it, but one of you guys are gonna be bored or upset. Not upset, but like the fun is gonna be sapped out by the other. You get me?
Yeah, I follow you.
Now,
I mean, if anything, if nobody called dibs on Doctor, I'm very proficient with healing.
Oh yeah, so you could do that.
Play Doctor.
Yeah, I need to look at I think Priest is another healer. They have Doctor. I need to check the books that I have to see maybe they have another type of healing ability, because I know there's Barber Surgeons. They're kind of like the same thing, and there's a lot that I need to catch up on. That's why I need that extra week or two to research.
Okay.
But we could still create your character, not this week, but next week, since we're taking a break next week. We could either do it online, like on stream, how we're doing now, or we could just do it on our own, like offline. I just need to feel a little bit more accustomed to the character creation with The Witcher. It's different. Also, they don't have it, like right now we're in Foundry using Forge. Witcher doesn't have anything on Foundry, and all they have is a character sheet and roll D20, roll 20, whatever it's called.
Damn.
So we're gonna have to do this all paper pen, and we're still gonna be using Forge only to roll dice. Like let's say if I do this, oh, you're not in here anymore, but like let's say I just roll like a dice just to get dice numbers, but we're gonna have to do everything by hand, which is fine.
Yeah, that won't be a problem.
Yeah, it won't be a problem, because this is like, that's what it's meant, paper pen, you know. But yeah, I'm excited that I got to play the gunship song with the whole Midnight Oasis thing in it. That was in the book since the beginning, and I was worried whether you guys were going to meet Shusha or not, and you guys did. And then I was worried you're going to kill Rollo, and then I need to figure out like a guy singer, but everything went fine. And the whole thing, you know, just her saying the Midnight Oasis and describing other stuff that I put in the game too, it kind of makes it feel like it's like actually a song written for our campaign type of thing.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So just let me know about your schedule.
Sure thing.
And we'll do your character sheet for The Witcher. And if it turns out you just working mornings a lot, then I'll have you on the night stream. If not, I'll keep you with GIF and so on in the mornings. I think GIF's wife is going to be playing for with The Witcher, possibly.
Cool deal. Yeah, primarily it's morning shifts for me for the most part, but if there's any sort of deviation, I'll let you know.
All right, cool. And then with Oso or Albert, hopefully he comes back and then he could join in on the games too. I'm sure something came up because he really wanted to play, so we'll see.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, man. Catch you later. Thanks for playing.
Right,
I really appreciate the time, and I appreciate the games.
Oh, it's no problem, man. Anytime.
All right. Peace out.
Later.
All right, everyone on the stream. Thanks for coming. I want to say thanks to Jimbosaurus Rex for the follow. Appreciate it. Thanks for everyone else that lurked and watched and enjoyed the TTRPG. Also, Actual Gamer, thanks for coming by too. Also, I want to say thanks to the people over at Sirenscape. The music that you're hearing now and all the background music, besides the gunship music that I muted, is all from Sirenscape. If you're watching this on Discord, if you're watching this on YouTube, on the bottom of the description, you're going to see links to the mods that I use on Sirenscape. Now, Sirenscape.com, it's like a media player that has buttons and you could play sounds and stuff. Like I have this parrot. You hear it? Or a phone. It has and all the music and background sounds that you hear. The ones I used for this one is Cyberpunk at the night market, Cyberpunk at the nightclub, Cyberpunk the apartment, and Cyberpunk the Forlorn Hope. And the program we used was Forge, Foundry, and the server was on the Forge. let's try that again. Forge-VTT.com, as well as Foundry. I love it when it comes to. I love this a lot more than D20. Roll20, I meant to say. But yeah, that's a wrap for that story arc. And next time that we stream a TTRPG, it will be The Witcher. We'll do some Witcher. We'll do that one shot, and then we'll go back to Cyberpunk, because I love Cyberpunk. But enjoy your Tuesday night. Catch y'all later. And please don't die or disappear. Peace.